everybody, man. We had a little technical difficulties there with our internet. Of course, we had tons of people in here. As soon as we drop this joint in, something goes on with the internet, man. I'm starting to think somebody's playing some games with us on YouTube or something. But I just got in here. I'm gonna get this live started. Got the live started again. I'm gonna share it on social medias. Everybody, please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out this live. As you can see, man, this is goofy, man. Very, very unfortunate. We had tons of people already in this live, and for some reason my internet just shut completely down. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live ASAP. I'll be getting this live started here ASAP. Appreciate y'all. There, you guys. Make sure everybody hits that like button and shares out the live. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Sorry for the hold up on the last one. I don't know what happened, man. I ain't never had that happen before. Of course, we had tons of people in here and the live shut down. So we had to restart it. About to get it going here ASAP. Sorry for that. Appreciate all you guys for tapping in. All right, y'all. What's good, everybody? What's good, man? Big shout out to everybody for tapping in, man. See, this is why I dropped that video. As you guys can see right now, we got 38 people in here, and people are not getting the notifications for our lives, and that is very, very visible. Earlier, we probably had about close to 60 people in here before the live messed up, and I don't know what was going on. Something up with my internet, you know what I mean? But I don't know why I ain't had no problems with that before, man. But of course, we had it really, really cracking in here, and my internet does some goofy crap. So we had to restart the live. Big shout out to everybody that's all the way tapped in. Big shout out to everybody that's in here right now. And let's go ahead and get into some of these comments, man. We're going to go ahead and try to run through these comments real quick. If you guys got anything you guys want to talk about, any questions, anything whatsoever, go ahead and drop them in the comment section right now. Let me know. Can y'all hear this right here? The last time I did a live, I'm sitting here pressing all these effects and it didn't even poll up. Let me know. Can y'all hear that real quick? Anybody let us know in the comment section. Can you hear all this stuff? Can you hear these explosions? All that type of stuff. Usually I got Miss Killinois here and she'll kind of let me know. Yep, everything's working. All right, dope. Because last time I'm sitting there doing that stuff and I looked real dumb. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here pressing these noises and it's not making sense to what you guys are seeing. You know what I mean? That type of deal. I'm hearing it, but y'all wasn't hearing it. So I just want to make sure of that, man. Let me make sure I got all this tied up too as well. Strictly Facts in the building. He says, I need a pup ASAP. That's right, man. Big shout out to you for tapping in, bro. And these puppies will go on sale this coming Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time. You know, that's something that I do want to get on here and let it be known that this drop is going to be unlike any other drops that we've had in the past. You know, usually everything goes down on Sundays, but this coming Saturday is Super Bowl Sunday. And that's why we went ahead and put the live up, or put the puppies up for sale on Saturday, because we know people are going to be tied up kicking it with the Super Bowl and all that type of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get it cracking this Saturday, you guys. It's going to be a little bit different, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you what, man, we got tons and tons and tons of people reaching out to us about purchasing these puppies. I'm talking about, my phone has been going crazy ever since we dropped it. And that is no lie, you guys. I'm telling you, this litter will sell out that Saturday, guaranteed. And we do have the ground shipper pulling up, not not the very next day on Sunday, but he'll be here on Monday to pick up the puppies and get them all to their new homes. You know what I mean? So let's get to some of these. All right, here we go. Ricardo says, let's see them puppies. Can't wait to see this one. That's right, big dog. That's right. We're going to get to the puppies here ASAP. Let me get through some of these comments real quick. He says, I'll call the first male pup. Okay, that's what's up, big dog. That's what's up. We'll be looking forward to hearing from you on Saturday. Mike Payton says, fire. Appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in, big dog. Annette Jones in the building. That's going to be Mama Killinois right there. She is actually the person that owns this litter that's going up for sale on Saturday. And what a good job she did with these puppies, you guys. You know, show Annette some love in the comments section. Her and Renzo teamed up to put this breeding together, and the puppies are off the hook, man, off the hook. Moises Garcia says, greetings from Mexico. Okay, that's what's up, big dog. Shout out to Mexico in the building. Asia says, in attendance. Appreciate you for tapping in, Asia. Appreciate you. All right, this homie I don't know what that means. Big shout out to you for tapping in, though. He says, what's the price for the puppies? We're going to get into all that, man. And if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you go check it out, because every single pup is numbered and priced in that video. But we're going to be pulling that up here in a second. Let me run through these real quick. We got Rob in the building, man. That's Killinois family right there. Big shout out to our Killinois family, Rob, out there in Buffalo, New York. As you guys can see in that profile picture, those are the 2 dogs that he's picked up from us. He's actually picked up 3. Big shout out to our family out there in Buffalo. We got Killinois Jason up in the building, man. Big shout out to the homie Jason in the building. Real talk. Shout out to him. We got Renzo in the building. This is going to be the owner of Brick. You know, partial owner, you know, father owns the father of this litter, man. Shout out to the homie Renzo. Tapping in. Okay, everybody's saying yes, they can hear it. Yep, everything is working. We'll skip through all that. Okay, we got D Morel in the building. Okay, that's right, man. Big shout out to you for tapping in, bro. JH says all the puppies are fire. I know that's right. Where we at? Who is this? Mr. Wallace says Killinois. That's right, man. Oh, wrong one, y'all. My bad. Jason says we can hear it. Sounds good. What's up? Bill Thomas says, what's up, Dayton? Brick did his thing. Great looking pups. That's right, big dog. Shout out to Bill Thomas, man. That's a major Killinois supporter right there. Real talk. So I've caught up with all the comments, man. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys these puppies now. Let me go ahead and get to it. Go, y'all. Man, big shout out. See, man, that's what I've been telling y'all. I've been telling you guys, people aren't getting the notifications for these lives. We got 51 people in here right off the jump. You know, we usually get a lot more people in here once the lives go on and all that type of stuff. But right off the jump, we got 51 people in here, man. And that proves that people are not getting these getting the notifications for these lives. And that's wild, man. YouTube is a joke sometimes when it comes to that. Real talk. All right, you guys, here they are, man. This is a sneak peek look at them. It's going to be rolling through these right now. What you guys are looking at are all females. All these pups thus far are all females, and the puppies are off the hook, man. Super, super nice litter. You know, right here is the boys right here. This blue boy right here, fawn boy, super, super nice, whole nice litter, you guys. And for those of you that don't know, this is going to be the father. This is our boy Brick. And he really been doing his thing, man, as far as, you know, stamping his look on these puppies that he's been producing. Really, really doing his thing. Steel Man fan says New Mexico branching out. Okay, that's what's up, big dog. That's what's up. Jason H says hit that like button. That's right, you guys. That's right. Hit that like button, man. I can't see how many we got, but for some reason it doesn't show me that no more. I don't know how many likes we got. Let it be known in the comments section, Jason. What's this? Chico is locked in on this video like always. He was waiting patiently. Okay, that's going to be not necessarily our Killinois family member. That's one of our Killinois family members right there. You know, they ended up picking up that's going to be a vanilla gorilla son in that profile picture right there. And they picked up a boy from our Killinois family member, Matt, out there in Ohio. They ended up getting a male out of Vanilla Gorilla and Sasha. You know, for those of you guys that are tuned into the channel, you guys was familiar with that litter our Killinois family member put up for sale. And, you know, they got a real nice boy with him. They got him on TikTok, really been doing their thing with him. You know? Angel says, beautiful. Okay, that's right. Talking about the puppies here, man. So right here, you know, we're going to start with the two boys. This is going to be male number 1. He's going for $4,000 plus shipping if need be. We're going to run through all these puppies. You know, we're going to run this footage through all these puppies. I'll stop and kind of speak on them. If you guys got any questions about any of the specific puppies that are pulling up, let it be known in the comments section. Real talk. Dan Libby in the building, man. That's another major supporter of Killinois Kennels. He says, Killinois Kennels for life. Got the best. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Okay, JRP Peck. That looks like that could be one of those Vanilla Gorilla and Sasha puppies as well, man. Let it be known, JR Peck. Is that dog right there out of Vanilla Gorilla and Sasha as well? Or is that Chico? Maybe it's the whole family in here. I'm not 100% sure. Let it be known in the comment section. Dan Libby says, what's up, big dog? Same old, man. We ain't been on live for a long time, man. It's been a little minute. You know, I couldn't wait to hop on here and, you know, hop on here with you guys and all that, man. And, you know, chop it up, man. It's been a long time. I'm sorry for the hold up, man. We've been super busy trying to get this litter up, man. This was a lot of puppies. This litter really kicked our butt, man. 10 puppies, lots of recording, lots of editing. And I'm sorry, you know, this is, you know, it's not like I've been dodging it, man. I just really been trying to get these puppies up for sale. You know, that previous litter that we had set us back a little bit. And, you know, we gotta get it, you know, get it cracking, you know. Jason H says we got 62 people in here. I do see that, Jason. Let me know how many likes we got. Okay. My 9-year-old male passed on Tuesday. My next pup is only coming from you. Okay, that's right, man. I'm sorry to hear about your boy, man. But you know, like, you know, whenever you're ready, get with us and we'll get you right, man. Really sorry to hear about your dog, though. Real talk. Okay, JPEG says yes, sir. So I wonder if that's the same family, J Junior Peck. Is that do you own Chico as well? Is it a couple of you guys in here? This litter is one of the best on the ground, hands down. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for letting them know, Dan Libby. Real talk. 32 likes. We got 32 likes in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Come on, show some love. Hit the like button. The more likes we get, the more YouTube will push this live out. The more people we get in here and more we can keep this conversation rolling. I know a lot of you guys don't want to get in here and talk things like that, but we need to get some people in here that do, because that's how I do these lives. Again, you guys are looking at male number 1 right here, and he's going for 4,000 plus shipping if need be. Super, super nice boy. Jason said we got 32 likes. Come on, yo. Okay, 38 likes. Let's go. That's right. That's right. Okay, Tough Capital says, what's up? Just tuning in from the 217. Okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out 217 in the building. For y'all don't know, that's where we're from, is the 217, Springfield, Illinois. Real talk. So let me say thank you, bro. Yeah, no problem, man. Sorry for your loss. And, you know, whenever you're ready, we'll get you taken care of for sure. For sure. Vanessa says, yes, we are all in here. Okay, shout out to the whole family tapped in. Shout out to the whole family tapped in. That's going to be the Chico family. That's going to be them. I've been seeing them on, you know, on TikTok promoting their boy out of Vanilla Gorilla and Sasha. They got a nice little following going on over there. JH says 38 likes. Let's go. That's right. That's right. That's right. My wife and I own Chico. Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Where we at? L. Haffer says he's watching from Nebraska. Shout out to Nebraska in the building, man. Shout out to Nebraska in the building. Okay, right now what you guys are looking at, you know, I want to stay caught up with these comments. That way, by the time you guys get to comment, I could get straight to it. You know, you guys got to keep in mind that this live is a little bit delayed. You know, as I'm talking, you guys are getting it about 15 to 20 seconds later. So be patient. I will get to all your guys' comments. And if you guys got any questions, let it be known. You know, right now we're about to get into male number 2. You know, this is male number 1. This is going to be male number 2. But in all reality, I feel like this is male number 1. Real talk. This boy is off the hook. This boy probably looks more like Brick than any other pup off of this whole litter. Off the hook and going for a steal of a deal of 3,500 plus shipping if need be. You know, this boy really resembles Brick to a T, man. Real talk. Super, super nice male. Real talk. Havoc 360 says, okay, that's right, man. Big shout out to you for tapping in, man. All right, what's he say? He says, watching from the 316, trying to get my Venom boy a female. Okay, that's what's up, man. We got plenty of nice females that are going to be available off of this litter. Go ahead and let it be, you'll be seeing that here coming up. This is the, unfortunately, we only ended up with 2 males off of this litter, but we ended up with 2 super, super nice boys. And this one right here, personally, is my favorite right here. This boy resembles Brick like crazy. Super, super nice boy. Whoever ends up purchasing this dog, hopefully you're located in Chicago. That way we are real close to this dog. You know what I mean? That type of deal. But, he's up for available for grabs for whoever grabs him. But deep down, we hope he gets, sold in Chicago or something like that. Stays close. Annette Jones says, I want to say thanks to Zoe for letting me use this boy Brick. I am so proud of this collab. That's right. That's right. That's Mama Killinois right there. She's the owner, and that's her. That's the mother of this litter, Remy, in her profile picture right there. Renzo says, hit that like button. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate y'all. More likes, the more comments we get in here, the more YouTube is going to push this, the more people we can get it going, keep this conversation rolling, man. But big shout out to, looks like we got almost 75 people in here tonight. And, usually this early, we don't got this many people in here. So please, make sure y'all hit the like button and share out the live. That way people start seeing this. Appreciate y'all. Real talk. Asia said he looks good. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you, Asia. Appreciate you. Boy is off the hook. Really, really nice boy. I know Renzo is super proud of this male right here. Look at him, man. Off the hook. Mr. Wall says, let's go, mini Brick. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Anthony says, here in Baltimore, he looks very nice. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. Solid boy, man. I'm telling you, this dog's going to be good for a kennel starter or just a badass dog you want to show off to your friends and family. That way, when they come to your house, they say, holy, you know what? This boy's going to be off the hook. Real talk. Renzo says, Mama Killinois, you thought this breeding out and knew it would click as the world can see. You know what you're doing. Matching Brick and Remy up, and boom, a crazy consistent litter. That's right, man. Mama Killinois knows what she's doing. She's been producing some of your guys' favorites. You understand what I'm saying? She's the producer of the Nino Brown and Nala litter. Anybody that got a dog off of that, she produced those puppies. She also produced the God of War and Remy litter. Mama Killinois knows what she's doing. She ain't new to this. She's true to this. That's right. That's right. Says like a cinder block. Okay, yeah, for sure. Like a cinder block, for sure. Yep, he's off the hook, man. He's off the hook. These are the only 2 boys off the litter, man. And, that makes them super exclusive. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to end up with a boy off of this litter. That type of deal. It's doing that goofy stuff. Maybe it ain't. Maybe it ain't. I'm sure. Yeah. So again, this is going to be male number 2 going for a steal of it. In all reality, in my opinion, this is male number 1. And he's going cheaper than male number 1. 3,500 is a steal on this boy. Real talk. Let's go ahead and 1 second, y'all. My bad. My voice is already messed up. All right, let's go ahead and get to the females, man. Bad boy right here, man. Forever, whoever's looking for a, nice foundation type of stud, badass dog, man. That boy right there is off the hook. My favorite male off of the whole litter. Real talk. All right, this is going to be one of my favorite females. This is my personal favorite female off the whole litter. Off the hook, yes, she's going for $6,000, but she's worth every single penny. This is going to be an actual foundation female for anybody that's looking to start a kennel or already has a kennel and needs a foundation female. This is going to be your pup right here. Off the hook. One of my favorites off of the entire litter. Real talk. Badass girl right here. All right, what's this? What he said? I know you've been going on strong for 20 years with social media. Things have sped up, but my question is how do you start selling without making YouTube and social media? How did you get started? I'm trying to think of who that is. I know you've been going strong for 20. Yeah, we've been going strong ever since since I was 16 years old in this, dog. You know, we started Killinois Kennels in 1999. So, you know, we're coming up on 30 years of Killinois Kennels. Right now it's basically 27 years. So, but my question is how did you get how did you start selling without making YouTube and social media? How did you get started? You just got to get your dogs out there, man. I mean, we were selling dogs all over the world before we even had a YouTube channel or Facebook. We were selling dogs all over the world. You know, traveling all over to dog shows, putting your dogs in people's faces and letting them see them, that type of stuff, you know. Like I said, man, we were selling dogs all over the world before social media was a thing, you know what I mean? We came straight out the gates going crazy with our kennel. You know, you understand what I'm saying? We bought into the right stuff and you know, just get out there and promote your stuff, bro. That's all you got to do, man, is get out there and promote. You know, your dog sitting in your backyard and never seeing nobody ain't doing you no good at all. You know, you got to get them out, let people see them, you know, get them on social media, let people see them and show people what you got going on. And make sure you put out some good quality shots and things like that. Don't just say, oh, well, record your dog for 2 seconds and think, that's what it looks like. You know damn well that's not what your dog looks like. You got to spend some time, try to get some good shots and show the world what your dog actually looks like. But I highly recommend getting your dogs out in the public, that type of deal. Go to these dog shows, all that. Off the hook, fire female here, right here, you guys. Super nice girl, off the hook. One of my favorites from the whole litter. Pete from Cali, man. That's a Killinois family member right there. Pete from Cali. Shout out to the homie Pete, man. Shout out to the homie Pete for tapping in. Keys Will, man, says, she's fire. That's right, big dog. That's right. Off the hook. Bad girl right here. Bad girl. Real talk. But I'm caught up, man. I'm caught up with all these questions. If you guys got anything you want me to speak on specifically, let it be known in the comment section. And we just going to let this play through, you guys. Let you guys, top female right here, y'all. Real talk. She's got a lot of, good breed type, good structure. Solid girl right here. Real talk. And she's got really good personality. Really outgoing girl. Not overly hyper, but not, overly lazy. Solid girl, man. Real talk. Okay. Keys Wellman says, Peoria in the building. Okay. Shout out 309 in the building, man. Shout out to the P. Real talk. Out of the ads in the newspaper, we old. That's right. That's right. That's right, Renzo. Yeah, we started out with some newspaper, State Journal, not necessarily State Journal, Registry. What was the other one? The Springfield Shopper. That was one we used to use as well. Yeah. putting ads in the newspapers and just word of mouth, man, getting your stuff out there. You know, Killinois has always been known in the 217 for the dogs, even before we even started Killinois. You know what I mean? We all had, you know, pit bulls, and, you know, we've been doing our thing for many years, man. But, you know, promote the dogs like crazy. Get out there with your dogs, man. That's how you do it. Jason White says, Killinois Kennels always have beautiful puppies. I hope to the Killinois family one day. Yeah, man, we'll look forward to it, man. Get with us whenever you're ready, man. We're looking to add everybody to the Killinois family. Real talk. If you guys are new in here, please make sure y'all hit that like button. And the more people we can get in here, the longer we can keep this live rolling. I'm not just somebody that hops on a live and just runs off at the mouth, that type of stuff. I like to interact with my community. I like to interact with our subscribers and supporters, that type of stuff. If you guys got anything you want to speak on, this is going to be female number 2, another solid girl, and that price is wrong. As you guys can see, it says male 2. I use the header for male number 2 and female number 2. I used the wrong one. But this is female number 2, and she's going for $5,000 plus shipping if need be. Solid girl right here. Let's say, Mr. Wallace says, can I start driving towards you as soon as payment clears on Saturday? Mike's not Superman. Once the payment clears, yeah, you know what I mean? Anybody can come pick their dog up in person, man. We'll do a Killinois customer pickup video. We'll record you picking your dog up, all that. You know, as long as the money clears. But, you know, if you're sending it like Zelle and things like that, sometimes it takes a little bit to clear. But as soon as the money clears, man, you're good to go. You're good to go. Where we at? Why is it? Oh, I accidentally pressed that. Oh, damn, I'm tripping. Jet 5 says, damn, bro, this pups are some insane gorillas. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for letting them know, man. Thanks for letting them know. Real talk. And we're just on female number 2 right here, man. You know, for you guys that are super interested, if you got any questions about the puppies, let it be known at the comment section. And like I said, I'm trying to stay on top of everything. We got Philip Simmons in the building, man. That's my partner, Killinois. That's my brother right there. Killinois Phil right there in the building. Big shout out to him. That's his sound, man. That's his sound right there. Mr. Walls says thumbs up. Yeah, for sure. Where are you located at, Mr. Walls? Let it be known. Let it be known. But yeah, you know, once you guys purchase the puppies and the money's clear, you can drive here that night. You know what I mean? That type of deal. For sure. Okay. Vanessa from says Houston, Texas. We are looking for a good female. We got some really nice ones in here, man. I'll tell you what, the females are crazy off of this litter. So if you see something you like, get with us and we'll get you right. Philip Simmons says, crazy litter. You know that's right. You know that's right. You know how we get down, big dog. If you guys are new in here, 89 CK. 89 CK 1500 lowrider. Pup. And 3K cash. Let me know if it's possible. I don't know what you're talking about necessarily, bro, but you could give me a call once this live's over and we can kind of chop it up. I don't know what you mean by that. 89 CK 1500 lowrider, a pup, and 3K cash. Let me know if it's possible. Give me a call, man. Give me a call once this live's over and we'll chop it up. Okay, Bama to New York, brother. Okay, Mr. Walls, is that you? Is that you I just talked to on the phone earlier? Jean? Is that you? Is that you, big dog? Let it be known. Live Your Life Dog says, "What's up, y'all? What's up, Live Your Life Dogs? Big shout out to you for tapping in. Live Your Life. I think, is that Killinois family? Is Live Your Life Dog Killinois family? Might be. I'm not 100% sure. Tough Cap, are these pups going to be standards or pockets? What up, Phil? Uh, it's really hard to say, man. I mean, uh, it's really hard to say whether they're going to be pockets or standards, bro. Um, you know, Brick is a pocket. What's her name? Remy is. I'm not 100% sure, but Remy's really close on the borderline. You know, we could have. You know, it's probably going to be majority pockets, maybe a standard or two in there. But it's really hard to say. There's no way to tell you. And if I was just like anybody else, I just tell you they're pockets, man. They're all pockets. They're all gonna be pockets, which I don't understand why people give a crap that much. You know what I mean? But we don't really shoot for standards or pockets. We just shoot for some badass bulls. What you guys are looking at right now is going to be female number 3, another super solid girl off of this litter. There is no slouches off this litter. You're going to hear me say that through every one of these puppies because all these puppies are nice. And that's not me just saying that because there are puppies. It's real talk, man. This is a quality litter. Real talk. Says, yes, sir. Okay. Milton Trinidad says, beautiful puppies, my boy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in. This is another one, a super nice girl right here, man. Crazy girl. Real talk. But I'm all the way caught up, man. If you guys got anything you guys want me to, speak on the puppies, let it be known, man. This lives like this is for you guys that are, my main goal is to answer any questions some of y'all might be too uncomfortable to give me a call and ask. If you got any questions about the specific puppies we're looking at, drop it in the comment section. And there is no slouches off this litter, man. I'm telling you, there's not one single bad puppy off of this whole litter. They're off the hook, man. Off the hook. Oh, says fire. That's right, man. That's right. If you guys are new in here, please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live. That way we can get more people in here. Share the live to your social medias, all that type of stuff. Hit the like button. Drop some love in the comment section, y'all. That way we can get some more people in here and keep it rolling. Asia said, how much was this female? This female is going for $3,000 plus shipping if need be. I got here late. Are you sure? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So, oh, no, I'm not sure. You got here late. We've talked about a couple males and a couple females, but oh, okay. Says, no, I was saying I got it late. Are you showing all 10? I mean, yeah, we're pulling them all up, man. We've already, not let me call you man because I don't know if you're a man or a woman by your name, but yeah, we're gonna be speaking on all the puppies, all the puppies. Right now, we're on female number 3. We've already went through 2 of the boys, and we're on the 3rd female right now. If there's something specifically you want me to poll up, let it be known in the comment section. Here we go. Now we're going to be on female number 4. This is going to be female number 4 right here. She's going for 3,000 as well. Super nice girl. Super nice girl. Edwin Melendez says pockets. Yeah, they're for the most part are all going to be pockets. We might have a standard or 2 maybe pop up out of the litter, but there's no way to tell, man. That's all in God's hands. Asia says, One male looks like this female, and there was another male, blue and white. They both were nice looking, wonderful postures. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Asia. Thanks for letting them know. Kenyatta Pepper says, female 4 is coming to Carolina. Okay, that's what's up, big dog. We'll be looking forward to that call. We'll be looking forward to that call. Yep, female number 4 is a solid girl, man. Solid girl. Right, the homie said, Tough Capital says, great content on this channel, longtime subscriber. Hope I can get a dog from this litter. Thanks for the information on the dogs, and your channel is fire. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. With you being in the 217, man, get with us and we'll get you right, man. Real talk. Asia says, I was catching Santos up on the pups. Okay, that's what's up. I'm not sure who Santo is. I'm not sure who that is. Asia, are you a Killinois family member or something? Maybe, I don't know. That type of deal, man. Some of our Killinois family members are in here, but I don't know them from their names on YouTube, so I might be overlooking y'all. But this will be the 4th pup, 2nd female. Sure. This is actually from what are you talking about what you guys got, or what we're looking at right now is female number 4. This is the 4th female, but we've already went over 6 pups. That type of deal. I'm not sure. Asia, are you Killinois family that I'm maybe getting a little confused about? Let it be known. Yep, female number 4, another solid girl right here, you guys. Solid girl. You know, big shout out to everybody that's tapping in, man. If you guys are new in here, please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out this live. That way we can get more people in here and we can keep the conversation rolling. You know, we got 76 people in here, but we got a lot of shy people in here tonight. And the way I do these lives is bounces off of you guys in the comment section. You know, I try to bounce off of y'all. That type of deal. Okay, Shamerl says, beautiful girl. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Asia says, I'm not a part of the family yet, but I've been part of the channel for a while. Okay, that's right. That's right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know, we respect our supporters just as much as we do as some of our Killinois family members. Real talk. So, you know, shout out to everybody that shows love on this channel. Shout out to everybody that watches the videos, watches them all the way through, hits that like button, comments on the videos, all that, man. We really appreciate y'all. Real talk. You know, we got almost 80 people in here. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Real talk. All right. Edwin Melendez says, what number female is going for 2,500 or under? You know, we're going to be getting to it, man. Right now, we're getting to the females that are going for 25. This girl right here is going for 2,500. This is going to be female number 5. Solid girl right here. Real talk. And we got the best deals versus quality y'all can find anywhere in the world. And we stand on that. You're not going to find this type of blood, this quality of dogs for these prices anywhere in the world. And, you know, that's why we are one of the best kennels you could find in the entire world. Real talk. You know, and I'm not trying to get cocky on y'all, but sometimes we got to let it be known, man. Russell Estevez, man, that's a Killinois family member right there. He says, aloha, Killinois Kennels, ohana. He says, puppies are amazing. Appreciate you. That's our Killinois family member out there in Hawaii. He's picked up 2 dogs from us, and he's going to be doing a big breeding with us coming here soon. Big shout out to, you know, Russell Estevez and Kanani. We appreciate you guys. Real talk. Shout out to Killinois family in the building. And for those of you that don't know, Killinois family is going to be people that have purchased dogs from our kennel. And Russell and Kanani are some of our favorite ones. Real talk. Real talk. Shermile says, can't wait till I get my first pup. That's right, man. Get with us and we'll get you taken care of. Real talk. Jesser, yeah. Jesse says from Yakima, Washington, I believe. Okay, that's right, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Nico's funny. Pups are all fire. Appreciate you, Killinois family. He's talking about his boy Nico. He's in there watching. Man, I wish I could show you. I'm gonna show y'all. This is what he's talking about. I got this stuff on my phone, man. I wish there was a way. You know, right now, again, you guys are looking at female number 5. You know, he says Nico's funny. Let me see. I got tons of text messages here. Okay. This is what he's talking about, y'all. This is what he's talking about. See that? That's his boy Nico. That's his boy Nico watching Killinois Kennels on the TV. Every time he watches one of our videos, that boy's stuck to the TV. Which a lot of our Killinois family members' dogs do this, man. It's crazy. They stay locked in on our channel because they know where they was born at. They know where they came from. That type of stuff. Shout out to the homie Rob from Buffalo. Jat5 says, what kind of bloodline are they carrying, boss? The best you can find anywhere, man. A little bit of new school, a little bit of old school, the best you can find. And once we get done running through the puppies, I'll pull up the breeding video and show you better than I can tell you right here and there. You know, they got some Rocco blood. They got a lot of Killinois blood. They got some muscle tone blood. They got the best of everything. The best of everything in these puppies. Some Razor's Edge blood. All that. I'm tapping in from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Okay, that's right, man. Big shout out to you for tapping in. Real talk, man. If you guys are new in here, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button and share out the live. Tough Capital says they know they family. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, bro, but we got a lot of Killinois family members in here tonight, man. Real talk. As always. Vanessa says, Chico does that too. Just sent you a picture on TikTok. Okay, let's see if we'll pull it up. You got to let them know. Chico's people. You guys got to let them know that that's a Killinois dog. Y'all got to let them know that in your TikTok videos. Okay, there he is. There he is, laying there watching the live right now. Appreciate you. Real talk. Edwin says Orlando, Florida. Okay, that's right. We got Orlando, Florida in the building, man. Lisa Cox says, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio in the building, man. Shout out to everybody for tapping in. Moises Garcia says, what do you think of exotic bulls and would you use one? You know, to each their own, man. You know, we're American bully breeders over here, so there's no reason for us to use an exotic bully. You know, shout out to the guys that breed exotics. We just don't breed them with our American bullies because that's basically like mixed breeding a dog. So no, you know, you're not supposed to breed your exotic to an American bully, man. I'm not going to get all crazy into that. Right now, what you guys are looking at is going to be female number 6. Another solid girl. 2,500 on this girl as well. Another solid girl. Sorry it's been playing through that, but we'll go ahead and let it, you know, I just want to show you the prices, that type of stuff. But yeah, we don't breed to exotics, man. Why would we breed to exotics? We're American Bully Kennel. Makes no sense. And, you know, big time trucking in the building, man. Man, that's the homie says, yo, what's good, my guy? Good to be back. Hope all is solid. These puppies turned out badass. Still got my boy too. I'll send some videos soon. Much respect, Killinois family. Big time trucking in the building, man. Real talk, man. Long time no see, homie. Hope everything's doing good with you, bro. Good to see you back in here. Real talk. Sherm says that's another Killinois family member. Big time tucking right there. Says more into the old school bloodline. Do you guys have Turtle Buster bloodline? No, I don't, man. I mean, we got old school blood. I've been around since back in the day, and I've never heard of Turtle Buster bloodline. So, sorry, we don't got that. Tough. I was talking about the dogs watching the TV. They know. That's right. That's right. My bad, bro. My bad for the confusion. My bad. My bad. You're right. You're right. They know their family. Hell yeah. Yep, for sure, for sure. So again, we're looking at female number 6, and she's going for $2,500 as well. We still got some really good deals going on. You know, we got another pup going for $2,000 coming here in a minute. All that type of deal. We got prices all the way up and around the board, man. Real talk. 79 people in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live. I hate to keep saying that, but you know, we get people coming in and out of here, and you know, the more likes, the more comments we get, the more shares we get, the more people that'll join the live, and the more entertaining I can help keep this. With me joining this live by myself, it's just me pulling up the puppies. You know, I can only do so much, man. I wing this, I freestyle this, you guys. I don't hop on here and have some script played out and all that, man. We just get on here and make it happen. You dig? So get with it, you know. Let it be known, y'all. Let it be known. Hit that like button and share out the live, man. We appreciate y'all. Real talk. Female number 6 right here, going for $2,500. Super nice girl. Let's get to the next one. Some of this footage is going for like 2-3 minutes worth of footage of these puppies, so we'll show the next one right here. But this is a solid girl. As far as the puppies that are going for $2,500, I feel like this is one of the top ones right here. Female number 7. Super nice show quality female. Real talk. I really like this girl right here. Off the hook. Real talk. Behind these puppies that you're looking at here today. You know, if you haven't seen the breeding video, go check that out. Which will, once this is over with, that's what we'll go do. We'll go pull out the breeding video, show you some more footage of the parents, and show you guys what's behind those puppies. The blood-wise, the pedigrees, the ancestors, all that. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Man, y'all ain't got no questions about these pups? Let it be known, man. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I'm all the way caught up. If you got anything you want to speak on, let it be known. I'm going to get straight to your comment right now. Like I said, there's a little delay, about a 15-20 second delay in between what I'm saying and y'all hearing it. So it might get a little confusing, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it ASAP. Solid girl right here. True, Mr. Wallace says, true, you could pick with your eyes closed and we'll be good. That's right. That's right. That's right. Shout out to the homie Walls. Walls, okay. Is that you, homie? Is that the one? Did I talk to you earlier? Did I talk to you earlier on the phone right before I went live? Jong, I think it is. Let it be known, bro. DBR edits. Says, where are you located? We're located in Springfield, Illinois. We're located in Springfield, Illinois. Jab5 says, how many females or how many males is in this litter? We got 2 males and 8 females. Crazy litter of females, man. But I'll tell you what, our last drop, there were so many people looking the females. You know, we ain't gonna have no problem selling out this joint. I promise you that. Jab 5, man, is that the homie from out in Cali, Jab 5? Are you sitting in your cell talking to us? Or are you just a fan? That's right. That's right. Appreciate you, big dog. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Wall says, yeah, bro. Okay, that's the homie. That's the homie been hitting me up talking about these puppies for quite a minute, man. So this right here is going to be the last, but definitely not least pup. This is female number 8. And she's going for $2,000 plus shipping if need be. Solid girl. Show quality female. All these puppies is show quality. That type of deal. Off the hook. Off the hook. Is there any puppies you guys want me to go back to? Is there something that maybe some of y'all missed? Maybe y'all wasn't in here. If not, after this, I'm going to pull up the parents video, show you a little bit more footage of the parents, and we'll check on, show you guys some of the ancestry behind these puppies. That type of deal. Could you show the 2 males, fam? Okay. Mr. Wall says, this man is an OG. That's right, big dog. That's right. That's right. That's right. I got the award for it. I literally got an award for it. You dig? Jab 5 says, can you show the 2 males, fam? Yes, sir. As soon as we get done with this female right here, we'll run it back to the 2 boys before we get going back into the mother and father. That type of deal. So again, man, for any of you guys that are looking to pick up a puppy off of this litter, usually we put these puppies up for sale on Sunday. With that being said, this coming Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, so we decided to put them up for sale on Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time. Very, very important for you guys, because I'm telling you, if you don't call us Saturday, you're going to miss out on this litter, and that's guaranteed. Yes, we got a lot of puppies, but the call volume of the people that are interested in this litter is insane. Insane. I'm telling you, just from being on the live here, I got a couple calls literally just being on the live. That type of deal. Let me see where we at. Somebody just hit me up from a 720 area code. You see this? I ain't gonna show your phone. But they saying, would I be able to just drive up and pick up the pup and pay cash? No, that's not how we do it, man. That's not how we do it. You know, you can purchase the dog, come pick it up in person, that type of deal, but you'll have to do the same thing that everybody else has to do, and that is call one of these 3 numbers. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you this real quick. That way you guys can see it a little bit better. I'm sitting here blocking one of them. This right here is going to be the 3 numbers. My bad, y'all. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. So at the end of these videos of those puppies, you're going to see this. This is the 3 numbers for you guys to call on Saturday to get a puppy. I highly recommend you guys call all 3 numbers from multiple different phones and call as many times as you can until you get an answer. That is very, very important. Okay? I'm not going to leave you guys looking at this the entire time, but yeah, these are the 3 numbers. We'll be answering all 3 phones, and the puppies will be sold on a first come, first served basis. And again, this goes down this coming Saturday, not, what is today? Today's Sunday? Yeah. Not yesterday, but the next Saturday, February 7th, these puppies go on sale at 4 p.m. Central Time. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. Oh, no, my bad. I'm tripping. My bad. I'm tripping. The homie wants to see the males again. This right here is going to be male number 1. Solid boy. 4,000 right here. That's going to be for the homie Jeff 5. How old will they be on Sunday? These puppies are a little over 4.5 months old right now. In this footage, they were just like barely 4 months old. Took me about 2 weeks to get this video done, being this a lot of puppies. So the puppies are just a little over 4.5 months old right now. Bobby says, okay, okay, I'm pretty sure that's the homie right there. Bobby. Man, we got the ground shipper calling. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. That's the ground shipper right there. He says, what's his big daddy Mando says, can I see the mails? We're on the mails right now, my boy. We're on the mails right now. This is going to be mail number 1, and he's going for 4,000 plus shipping if need be. Yo, what's good, Killinois Kennels? What's good, Dayton? Been a minute. Hope all is well. Appreciate you, man. That's our Killinois family member right there. 2OG forever, man. Big shout out to you, man. That's his boy in that profile picture. That's his boy he picked up from us out of G Baby and Siri. Or G Baby and Siri. Jet 5 says he's pressure, bro. Most definitely, but wait till you guys see this next mail. He's off the hook. That's gonna be my own personal favorite off of this entire litter. Is gonna be the blue and white one. You know, my partner preferred that this was the first pick, but my personal favorite is going to be the blue and white boy that you guys are going to see here in a second. Mr. Tone, that's Killinois family right there. He says, I'm in the house, Killinois. That's right. That's right. That's Killinois family. El Nene, that's Killinois family right there. He said, I'm hoping to get one of those females. Don't miss out, you guys. Pay attention and you'll get your pup. That's right. That's going to be our Killinois family member. That's his boy out of God of War and Glorilla right there in the profile picture. Big shout out to Killinois family in the building, man. Lots of Killinois family in the building tonight. That's right. That's right. Show my girl, bro. Number 3. that's right. That's right. We're on the boys right now, man. These guys are specifically asking for this. We'll go ahead and get to that here in a little bit, man. Go ahead and get to that here in a little bit. This is gonna be mail number 1, going for 4,000 plus shipping if need be. Man, it looks like quite a few people fell out. We done made it through the puppies, that type of deal. If you guys are new in here, please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live. That way we can keep this going, We've only been live for about a little over an hour, man, but we'll get it cracking. We'll get it cracking in here. Keanu Burgess. Okay, I'll pull your comment back up here in a second. This is going to be mail number 2, man. This is my personal favorite male off of this whole litter. And he's going for a steal of a deal of 3,500 plus shipping if need be. This boy right here, I'm telling you, is going to make some noise no matter where he goes. If you guys are a breeder, this is a perfect dog for your foundation. This is a perfect addition to your foundation. And this is also a perfect dog just to have to show off to your friends and family. Badass boy right here. Real talk. R. Sling says, I agree with you. Male number 2 is a beast. That's right. That's right. That's our Killinois family member right there, R. Sling. He ends up picking up a boy out of Baby James and Nala. Jeff 5 says, them boys' heads are super huge. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. This boy's probably got the biggest head off the whole litter. Real talk. He got that separation. Probably looks more like Brick than any other pup off of this entire litter. Real talk. Real talk. You know, we've had some people ask about like what's the bloodline behind these dogs, that type of stuff. You know, check the link in the description of this video and you guys can see the link to the breeding video, but here in a second we're going to pull that up for you guys that are in the live, and you know we can kind of chop it up, that type of deal. He's definitely the better male. Yeah, I mean, you know, between these two puppies, the two boys, me and my partners had differences. We felt a different way, you know. This is how they wanted it, but in my opinion, this boy is the better puppy and he's going for a better price. You know what I mean? So it's a win-win with this boy. Off the hook. Most definitely. Right, the homie says, Killinois Kennels, longtime listener and subscriber, but haven't got my chance to get a Killinois dog yet. I like the blue female number 6. I want to see this pedigree. Yeah, for sure, man. We're gonna go ahead. I'm trying to see if I know you, bro. Do I know you personally? Let it be known in the comments section. I can't tell from the picture. Kind of look a little familiar, but I can't really tell. My eyes is kind of bad. Let it be known, bro. Do we know each other personally? You being from Springfield or whatever? Let it be known. All right, let's go ahead and pull this up, you guys. These guys want to see the pedigree. Let's go ahead and get to it. Yeah. You know, for anybody that's seriously interested in purchasing a pup off of this litter, man, I highly recommend you go check out that video if you haven't already. You know, in this live, there both the link to the prices of the puppies is in this video, in this live right here, in the link here. The link to the puppies and the link to the breeding and the ancestry and all that is in the link right here. So check that out, man. If you guys are new in here, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Looks like we got a nice little surge of some new people in here. Please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live to all your social medias. That way we can get some more people in here and we can keep this conversation rolling. You know, like I've told you guys in the past, you know, I keep this rolling on the participation of the chat. You know, I do this by myself. I like to interact with our supporters. I like to get to know you guys, all that type of stuff. And the one way for me to do that is y'all bouncing off of your guys' questions in the comments section. You know, I got the capabilities of bringing people on here, but a lot of our Killinois members are too cool for TV. You dig? So, so I get stuck doing this by myself. But you know, I'm going to do my best to try to get some people to start joining the lives with us. You know, any of our Killinois family members that are willing to join the lives, we'll bring you on, that type of stuff. You know, anybody that we really rock out with, we can bring you on the live with us, man. So let it be known. You know, I need y'all to really get on these Killinois members' butts in the comments section. No diddy. And tell them, man, we want to know the rest of the Killinois members. You know what I mean? That type of deal, because it ain't me just trying to soak up all the attention. I want my people to get on here with me. They just too scared. That type of deal. Trying to get these guys on here, man. Real talk. I think if a little bit of pressure from y'all in our comments, that type of stuff will help make that happen. So let it be known. Here we go. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let me get to it. All right, here we go. This is going to be, you know, this is the video of the breeding. That type of deal, man. And you know what? I'm probably going to let this play a little bit. Let this play a little bit. You know, as you guys can see, this is the dad. And I'll tell you what, man, this litter really, really clicked so well is because these two dogs physically complement each other very, very well. You know what I mean? Brick is a pocket monster with a monster head, huge bone, and what's her name is a bad girl. Man, I'm neglecting my Killinois supporter right here. My bad. I just seen that again. Keanu Burgess is in the building, man. He said, "What's up, Killinois Hammers? Killer breeding as always. Remy is a hog. She's beautiful. Good to see live back on Get It, bro." That's right, big dog. That's right, man. The reason why I've been gone is because I've been kind of busy trying to get this litter up going and stuff. But we're going to get the lives cracking again. No worries, man. I had to buckle down and really get this video of these puppies done. And that's why I haven't been live. And I'm sorry about that, y'all. R. Sling says, like you always say, a steal of a deal. That's right. Shout out to our Killinois family in the building. They know that we offer the best blood versus quality versus, you know, best dogs, blood, whatever, versus prices you can find anywhere in the world. Best quality in the world versus prices you can find anywhere. Real talk. Keanu Burgess says, you do a good job anyways putting in that work for the kennel. That's right, big dog. Thanks, thanks. Let them know, man. I mean, I do my best, man. I do my best, you know. I'm not one of these guys that's real big on being on camera and doing all this stuff neither, man. But if I don't do it, who's going to do it? You know what I mean? Somebody's got to do it, man. I'm not, you know, I'm a regular person just like everybody else, man. With it, you know, we ain't YouTubers, man. We're dog breeders. You know, that's the difference between us and a lot of people on YouTube. You know, a lot of these guys are, you know, YouTubers trying to be breeders. You know, we're dog breeders trying to be YouTubers. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between us, man. We're not going to get on here and act all, you know what I mean? Like, we don't do that, man. We just be ourselves, and that's what it is, man. That type of deal. I can't get on here and get all extra for y'all, man. I'm sorry. I can't be all extra. I can only be who I can be, man. That type of deal. But, you know, this again, you guys are looking at Brick. Badass bull. He's got some new school good blood behind him. He's got some old school good blood behind him. Once we get past this footage, I'm going to let it play a little bit. You guys can kind of hear about it. And I'll kind of pause it and speak on some stuff. That type of deal, man. Try to make this live a little bit more entertaining for y'all. Real talk. Brick's a bad boy that is available for stud to approved females only. His stud fee just currently went up to $3,000. But if you guys are part of this live and you see that, if you guys are part of this live and you see this part and you guys are looking to lock him in for a stud from a week's time of this live, we'll go ahead and let you lock him in at $2,500. I ain't talked to Renzo about that, but I'll deal with Renzo. You guys want to lock him in for $2,500? We'll give you a week from today. That means next Sunday it expires. You want to lock him in? $500 to lock him in, and we'll get you guys taken care of. Santos says, I would like to see your puppies moving. Yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, you know, with us, with the video that we put up, man, we had 10 puppies to get good footage of. And that was our main goal, is to show you guys exactly what you're going to be purchasing. You know what I mean? If right now in our area, it is so cold to get them all out there running around playing with each other. It's too cold doing that crap right now, man. So unfortunately, that's not what's, you know, that's not going to happen with this litter. We're dealing with some of the craziest weather that is so cold outside, it's not even funny. That type of deal, man. So with this litter, that is what it is. Usually we do put the videos of the puppies out there playing and all that type of stuff. But with this being a huge litter, we had to concentrate on really getting getting the footage to show you guys what you want to buy, you know, that type of deal. Mr. Wall says he's got crazy dome piece. That's right, man. Crazy dome. Brick is off the hook, man. Off the hook, boy. Great addition to the yard. He really, really reminds me of our boy Napoleon. And you know, that I think that's really dope because he doesn't go back to any blood that resembles Napoleon at all, which is even doper. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for these two to collide. I can't wait for that Napoleon stuff to collide with this boy, man, because should be some very consistent litter of some amazing dogs. That type of deal. That type of deal. But again, this is Brick, man. I'm gonna poll up once the ancestors poll up, I'm gonna let the music play so you guys can kind of see, you know, that type of deal. Matter of fact, let's pull it up like this. There we go. That type of deal. Looks like people starting to fall out a little bit, man. We done, you know, moved on from the puppies, and now, you know, some of these guys want to see this, man. We'll go back to the puppies here in a little bit if you guys want, but you know, some people want to see this. But let's go ahead and show it. You guys are looking at right now is going to be Brick's father. This is King Styles' Big Red. He's a son of none other than Grand Champion Rocco Mania. This is a living legend dog right here. This is a dog we got. So like I said in the video, you guys, this is Brick's father. And this is his dog right here. This is a dog we got heavy in our peds over here at the Killinois camp. We actually bred our girl Stella to Rocco Mania a long, long time ago. You know, we produced dogs like Ace of Spades and Lauren London and many, many more. This right here is going to be Rocco's father. This is Eminent Boss. So this is going to be the grandfather. This is Rocco's father. You know, we got Big Red, which is Brick's dad. Rocco, which is his grandpa, and this is his great grandpa, and this is a very well producing dog. One of Dak's best producing sons. And this right here is going to be Rocco's mother. This is Lola, real nice producing female, came off of this badass boy right here, De Niro's Tetris. Keep in mind, this footage is super old. You know what I mean? This dog was way ahead of his time. A super nice bull, produced by the homie Peanut at De Niro Kennels and owned by the homie Sure Vang. I just seen him out at the dog. All these dogs you guys are looking at right now are all behind Brick. All these dogs are legends, legend dogs. You know, keep in mind that some of these dogs, like this boy was probably produced 15 years ago. This dog's not even alive no more. Very, very badass dog, this boy Tetris right here. Keep in mind, this footage is super old. You know, this is, I believe Tetris was a corrupt son, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he came off a corrupt. Old, which is another like famous dog in, you know, the bully world, you know. He was actually the very first extreme dog ever. You know, like super, super extreme. You know what I mean? First one ever. Derek Bailey says Brick's father is Diesel. Yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? This dog was way ahead of his time. A super nice bull, produced by the homie Peanut at De Niro Kennels and owned by the homie Sure Vang. I just seen him out at the dog show this past weekend in Minnesota that we covered with Top Dog TV. And that was the first show he'd been to in a really long time, man. It was really good seeing. See, look at that drive on that old school boy right there. Top Dog TV. That's why we like the old school stuff, man. It's a little bit more mobile, still bulls. As you can see, this is a Minnesota dog, that we covered with Top Dog TV. Dog, and that was the first show he'd been to in a really long time, man. It was really good seeing you out there. You know? This right here is going to be Big Red's mother. This is Hot Topic. She was a real nice Cashpot daughter. Cashpot came off of one of my favorite Dax breedings ever. Of course, he came out of Dax. Again, all these dogs you're looking at are behind Brick. This is his pedigree. You know, this is all behind the boy. And Gottiline's Diamond Girl. She was a real nice Cali Kingpin's G2 daughter. Super, super nice. This dog was another major. Keep in mind, man, this dog well over 20 years old. no longer alive, but look at the size and the build of this dog, produced over 20 years ago. Badass boy right here. Nice female. That was the breakdown on Hot Topic's father's side of the pedigree. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to her mother. This is gonna be Hot Topic's mother. This is Midwest Monster Sasha Fierce. She comes out of this badass boy, Midwest Monsters Pimp Juice. She's also really heavy on the Blue Nation's pink. Keep in mind, we're getting to some old school dogs, horrible pictures, things like that. But these dogs will still hold their own in these current days of the bully world. Pink Champel blood. This was the female that really put Midwest Monster. You know, that picture's kind of blurry, stuff like that. You can tell the age in it. You know what I mean? It's not the greatest picture. This girl was way more impressive in person. And trust me, I've seen her. This girl was located out here in the Midwest. Here's on the map. Pink Champel was a daughter of this badass boy right here, Blue Nation's King Boom Boom. This was a very, 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 very worldwide known dog, King Boom Boom. King Boom Boom. Badass boy right here. And as you can see with this picture, this dog was probably produced almost 30 years ago. This dog was a really badass dog, way ahead of his time. As you can see, this picture is super old, and he was the son of this badass boy, New Trojan's Monster G. This was another dog that was very important to the American Bully community, somebody that really laid the way, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Rodney from New Trojan Kennels, man. We're gonna have to get him on Top Dog TV doing an interview sometime. I am going to get Rodney to come on here sometime. We're going to do some interviews with him, man. You know, he's a OG, one of my OGs, somebody that was in the game heavy way before I came around. He was, you know, the owner, and I'm pretty sure the creator of Monster G, that type of stuff. Real good dude, and, you know, we're going to get him on here. And matter of fact, I got some old, never before seen footage of one time when I pulled up on him out in LA. Long 20 years ago. That's going to be something that we're going to be dropping once we hit that 100K. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. That's it for the breakdown on Big Red's pedigree. So that's the breakdown on Big Red right there. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and get again. So all those dogs you just seen right there, those are all behind Brick's father. All those dogs you just seen is behind Brick's father. Now we're going to show you Brick's mother. This is going to be Brick's father. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to Brick's mother, Griselda Blanca. And keep in mind, this picture isn't a great picture of this girl. She is a lot more impressive in person. This right here is going to be Griselda's father. This is her dad, okay? So Griselda is Brick's mom, and this is her dad. This is Exceptional Bully Scythe. This boy's actually 2 times Grand Champion Rocco Mania, coming straight off of this boy, Champion Rockefeller Grimm. So with that being said, that's gonna make Brick 3 times Grand Champion Rocco Mania. That's right. The bottom side of Griselda Blanca's pedigree, she goes back to some really nice blood. She goes back to this boy, Louis V, one of Dak's best sons. And she also goes back. Louis V is he was a very, very dope dog, man. Very dope dog. One of the best producing Dak son as well. Badass boy. To this badass boy, Muscle Tone Bullies Mr. Bean. Here he is stacked up next to Grand Champion Rocco Mania. So you guys, we actually bred both of these dogs to our girl Stella. Mr. Bean on the left and Rocco on the right. We had bred to both of these dogs. You guys can kind of see these two stacked up next to each other. We bred both of these dogs to our girl Stella, and you guys already seen what she did with Rocco Mania, but now we're gonna show you guys what she did with Mr. Bean. This right here is gonna be our boy Killinois Kennels Stacks, and the reason we show you stuff like this, we want to show you how our dogs are producing. This right here is going to be Stacks' brother. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels Tank. Another real nice dog from the litter. This was some older footage of Tank, man. He was pretty young in that footage. He's pretty young in that footage. That boy's pretty aggressive, though. You know, I gave him, we had placed him with my brother, and he's with one of my brother's exes, and that boy is very, very protective. And this right here is gonna, so he ain't went and got no new footage of him yet, because I don't know if she can hold him that good. To be their sister. This is our girl Xena. She had a real nice litter with Napoleon, another litter with Mr. Cooper, super nice female. And last but definitely not least, we got our girl Killinois Kennels Cardi Bean. So right there, we're just showing you the dogs that came out of the Magoo or the Mr. Bean and Stella litter, but Remy's mother is actually Xena. Yeah. She's the mother of our boy, Killinois God of War. So right there, we're just showing you, like, you know, we had bred to Rocco, we had bred to Mr. Bean. Here's what we got with Mr. Bean's litter. James, Grand Champion Jax, Champion Armani, and many a lot of your guys' favorites. This girl right here, Cardi Bean, should produce God of War, Baby James, you know, Grand Champion Jax, Grand Champion Armani, many more. Like, well, that's it for the breakdown on our boy Brick's pedigree. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on and introduce you to the mother of the next litter of American Bully puppies that we're gonna have for sale on this channel. This is gonna be one you don't want to miss. Keep in mind that, like, you know, like, Brick is a badass boy, but Remy is a badass girl. She is a badass girl. She is actually bigger than Brick. So make sure you guys stay tuned. She's a bigger girl. She brings a lot to the table, you know. That's right, Brick, look at this girl. This is a female. This is a female right here. Off the hook. Badass girl. And it looks like we got some new people tapped in. We're just going over the pedigree on our upcoming litter. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and share out the live, y'all. Hit that like button and share out the live. If you got any questions or comments, drop them in the comments, man. Y'all ain't said nothing for a minute, man. Where y'all at? Buddy, the mother of our next litter is none other than our girl, Killinois Remy. This is gonna be her second litter that we've had with her on the channel. And just like the first one with God of War, she put it down with this boy Brick. Again, I can't wait for you guys to see the pups. This girl is built like a male. These two complement each other really good. Which one lacks, the other one brings to the table. And that's exactly what you want when you're breeding American Bullies. That's right. That boy Brick is gonna bring that monster Brick head shape. He's off the hook, He's gonna be solid girl right here, y'all. This girl's every bit of 85 pounds, straight tank. You understand what I'm saying? She's she's got a little bit of height on Brick. She's a little taller than Brick. And solid bully girl. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, not only does Brick bring a lot to the table, but this girl does as well. And that bone, that overall girth, but this girl, Remy, she brings a lot to the table as well. This girl is built like a male, like I said. She can very well handle her own up against most studs out there. You know, she's right on the borderline of pocket and standard. Real nice, big female, almost 85 pounds, and just an overall total package dog, man. That's right. We got the homie in the building. Andre Prescott says big shout out from Brooklyn, man. Shout out to Brooklyn in the house, man. He said mean. That's right. And super nice girl. And like I said, these two is like a match made in heaven. They both complement each other very well. I want to send a major shout out to Mama Killinois. That's going to be Annette Jones. Again, this is going to be the mother of our next drop. This girl is built like a male, off the hook. She's the one that owns Remy. She put this breeding together, really did her thing, and these puppies look amazing, man. Like I mentioned before, I can't wait for you guys to see them. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on and break down Remy's pedigree. This is gonna be Remy's father right here. This is a boy we bred to, you know, owned by the homie Lamont Singleton out there in Alton. Big shout out to him, man. You know, we've done a lot of business with Lamont, man. Big shout out to the homie Lamont. This is gonna be this badass boy right here.
Remy's father. This is Midwest Menace Bullies, Mini Cooper. That boy Mini Cooper.
That's gonna be like I said, that's Remy's dad right there. Badass boy. People is wondering like where the tribe come from. His
father. This is Midwest Menace Bullies, Mini Cooper. That boy Mini Cooper is the half brother to our boy here, Killinois Kennels Premier, and our boy Killinois Kennels Frisco, and our girl Killinois Kennels Layla Ali. This right here is gonna be Mini Cooper's father. This is Midwest Menace Bullies, Michael Myers, and this is a dog that we've bred to in the past before. Really nice boy. On the top half of Michael Myers' pedigree, he goes back to this badass boy Rambo.
You can see that generations of them tries in there. People wonder where we get them from. You know, us over here, we don't personally breed for color. Whatever color that comes out is what they come out. We don't care what color they are because we are more producing for a look. We're more producing for structure. We're more producing for, you know, the actual physical features of the dogs, not the color. You know what I mean? Whatever color they come out is what they come out, and we get these cool colors on accident.
Which was a real nice phenom son. And this boy Phenom is one of Dax's best sons, and this boy threw it down. On the bottom side of Michael Myers' pedigree, he goes.
When I say on the bottom side, that's gonna be the mother, okay? I understand not everybody understands that talk, that type of stuff, but that's what I mean. On the top is gonna be the father. The bottom is going to be the mother, okay? And right now what you guys are going to look at is what behind Michael Myers' mom.
Back to some really nice Razor's Edge blood. He goes back to this boy Clydesdale, I believe was an ABKC Nationals winner. And he was also the son of one of the best producing Razor's Edge dogs ever, Texas Cartel's Pee-wee.
This boy Pee-wee, man, was a top producer of his time. And like I said, when we're going through these pedigrees and you guys are seeing these ancestors and all this type of stuff, these dogs are from 20, 30 years ago. So they're not going to match up with what you guys see today, but this is the blood that we're keeping alive over here at the Killinois camp. That type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Texas Cartel's Pee-wee was one of the best producing Razor's Edge dogs ever, man. Badass boy. And actually, this like little picture of him, he was old in this picture. He actually looks a little rough here.
This boy threw it down and is awesome.
But there's not a whole lot of stuff out there of him, you know, picture-wise and stuff. He was just a producer. He was just known for doing his thing.
So heavily bred behind our boy Premier, Frisco, and Layla. Michael Myers' pedigree is loaded, man. We could be here all day, but another dog I want to point out in this pedigree is this boy Razor's Edge Pachanga. This boy was a badass dog, way ahead of his time, and very, very underrated.
Man, this was a badass dog. Keep in mind, this dog would be well over 20 some years old. You know what I mean? And look at the quality of this dog. This dog right here would hang with the dogs of today. Badass boy. His mom was off the hook. His brother, he had a brother named Kimbo that was off the hook. Bad blood right here. This boy was off the hook. Real talk.
Not a lot of people even know about this dog, but this was one of my favorite dogs coming up. This right here is going to be Mini Cooper's mother. This is going to be Ruthless. She goes back to this boy, Eminence Impact. He's really heavy bred on.
You know what's crazy is that Fawn boy kind of looks like that dog. That Fawn boy off of this litter kind of resembles this dog right here.
To this boy, Eminence.
You know, as soon as we get done with this pedigree, we'll go back to the puppies. That type of deal. But hold up, man. We got another major Killinois supporter in the building right now. Shout out to the homie Ryan Campbell, man. Ryan Campbell in the building. Real talk, man. Big shout out to Ryan Campbell.
Impact. He's really heavy bred on the Phenom blood, as seen here. This right here is gonna be Ruthless's mother. This is Goldie Rocks. She goes back to this badass boy, Machiavelli's Intimidator. A real nice buck and a quarter son. you know, ties into our blood over here at the Killinois camp. She also goes back to this badass girl, a real nice Excalibur daughter. And on the bottom side of this girl's pedigree, she goes back to some real exclusive blood out of this boy, Dominion Pitts Dominator. And also this badass girl, Razor's Edge Madness. This is actually Debo's mother. So all this stuff ties in really good with our dogs. Not only that, she also goes back to the Samurai Paco. And you guys seen these dogs in our pedigree.
Man, all this stuff you guys are seeing is from the past. These dogs, a lot of these dogs, you know, you might be like, man, you know, that's all right. That's all right. But these dogs was legends of their time. All of these dogs.
A ton before.
Real
and
talk.
all this stuff matches up really, really good. That's it for the breakdown on Remy's father.
He says crazy pick. I think he's talking about Samurai Paco, but that was like his promo. You know what I mean? That was like his promotion. His name was Samurai Paco. And, you know, damn. What's his name? Marco used to take this dog out to dog shows wearing this outfit. You know what I mean? It was like a promotional, like, you know,
Dogs in our pedigrees a ton before.
And it worked. It worked.
And all this stuff matches up really, really good. That's it for the breakdown on Remy's father's pedigree. Again, this is going to be Midwest Bullies, Mini Cooper.
You know, this is a bad boy. This is Remy's dad, Mini Cooper.
Now we're going to go ahead and move on and break down the mothers. Make sure you guys stay tuned.
Yeah.
This right here is going to be Remy's mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Xena.
I know Marco very,
This is going to be the littermate sister to our boy, Killinois Kennels Stacks, and our girl, Killinois Kennels Cardi Bean, and our boy, Killinois Kennels Tank. This right here is Mr. Bean and Rockomania stacked up next to each other.
You guys seen that already, right? You guys seen that already in this footage, but, you know, again, this is going to be Remy's mom. Badass girl right here.
This right here is going to be Remy's mother.
Xena.
This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Xena. This is going to be the littermate sister to our boy.
She produced some really nice dogs, man. Real nice dogs. We bred her to Napoleon, and that's how we got dogs like Miss World Domination and Duchess and dogs like that.
Boy, Killinois Kennels Stacks, and our girl.
And like I said in the videos, the reason why we show you all these productions and how this litter had this many dogs and this litter had this many dogs is we're showing you that these dogs are producing. This isn't fluke stuff going on here. This isn't accidents. You understand? A lot of dogs, you know, a lot of people just, you know, a lot of dogs get, you know, I don't want to use anything for example because I don't want to trash nobody. But there's a lot of dogs and a lot of stuff out there where, you know, they do a breeding and they might just get one cool dog from a litter. But we show you guys multiple times that we get several. Our litters are very consistent and we're getting a lot of badass productions off of one litter. It doesn't matter, you know, sometimes you might come get a last pick from us and it might end up being the best dog from the whole entire litter. You know, our stuff stays consistent, and that's why we show you this type of stuff, y'all. That's why we show you this. You know, the homies, okay, for sure. He says, salute, Dangerous Minds T.O. And he says facts, you know, because he knows what I'm stating is real. You know, and shout out to you, bro.
Killinois Kennels Cardi Bean and our boy, Killinois Kennels Tank. This right here is Mr. Bean and Rockomania stacked up next to each other. American Bullies ever. This boy right here was sold out to China.
We just seen all that, but it was 2 times that. That's why it's in there.
This right here is
2 times Mr. Bean. That's why you're seeing that.
Mr. Bean's father, Muscle Tone Bullies Magoo, one of the most famous American bullies ever.
Hey, man, it looks like we got some new people coming in and out of here. If you're new in here, please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live. Share out the live. The more people we can get in here, the more we can keep the conversation rolling. As soon as I'm done going through this pedigree, we're going to pull the puppies back up and go back over the puppies. If you guys got any questions or you guys want me to pull something else up, let it be known, man. Let it be known.
This boy right here was sold out to China for $750,000 and has some of the most sought out blood in the world. This right here is Magoo's father, Gottiline's Dax.
That's right. He says, you know, the homie says the truth. That's right. That's right. And then Jat 5 says Magoo blood was the. That's right. That's right. That's why we still got it pumping in our blood and our dogs to this day, man. Real talk. Real talk. What's the homie saying? Salute to my guy Kev Green with the healthy raw food, my Wisconsin native. Okay, that's right. That's right, man. Shout out to my brother Kev Green. Real talk.
To Gottiline's Dax and his creator, Ed Shepherd. Dax is another dog that his blood was really sought out for. I've seen this dog's blood all over the world. I've been to judge dog shows in South Africa, the Philippines, Brazil several times, and no matter where I go, I see this dog's blood. This right here is Xena's mother. This is our girl Stella, one of the many amazing females.
Xena was off of that boy I showed y'all, Cooper, and Xena, and this is gonna be Xena's mother right here. This is Xena come out of Mr. Bean
that we have on the yard over here. She's a proven producer, as you guys can see.
Ryan Campbell says Magoo has some great razor's edge behind him also. He most definitely does. He most definitely does. He's got some of that Denzel blood and that type of stuff. He most definitely does. Real talk.
Most of the dogs that you've seen in this video today, this girl produced. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on, and we're gonna break down Stella's pedigree. On the right there, that's her father, Champion Lucky Luciano, stacked up next to Mr. Bean, Stacks, Cardi Bean, and Tank's father. That's the boy we bred Stella to on her first breeding out. And like I said,
but that's pretty much it on the pedigree, y'all. Real talk. Let's go ahead and jump back into the puppies. Hold on one second. You know, and I'm gonna pull up the puppies. If you guys got anything else while we're in here, you want me to pull up something different, you know, you and Jude inspired me to start breeding 8 years ago. Okay, that's right, big dog. That's right. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Shout out to June. You talking about June Williams, man. Shout out to the homie June. Real talk. But yeah, I'm gonna pull back the puppy. I'm gonna pull the puppies back up. That type of deal. And you know, but if you guys want to see something different, you want me to pull up some studs of ours, you guys want me to pull up some show vlogs, we can kind of do like we was right there. You know, I'll let you guys watch the show vlog, kind of pause it, speak on some things. Anything y'all want, man. I ain't got nothing going on, man. I'm trying to kill some time, chill in here with my people, and chop it up with y'all, man. If y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, let it be known in the comment section. Yeah. The homie says, what's it, JS Bulldogs, make sure you guys give up those likes. That's right, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. We appreciate y'all. You know, I wanted to go live on here because I've been working on Top Dog TV, and I ain't been able to drop any footage since we dropped the video of the puppies. I haven't been able to drop a video, but I'm trying to really knock out this Top Dog TV stuff, and I'm telling you, man, it's going to be insane. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Real talk. Real talk. But let me go ahead and get these puppies back pulled up for y'all, and we'll get to it, man. Now, I'm gonna delete that video. I'll delete that here in a little bit.
Have a blast.
Man, it looks like some people fell out, man. We just pulling the puppies back up, man, and I'm here to answer any questions y'all got, man. Where's all my people at, man? Where's my people that help get the conversation rolling, man? Where's Red from the bottom? All those type of people, man. Where's my Killinois members at, man? Y'all ain't got no help up in here where y'all at. That type of stuff. What's it say? Jab 5 says, definitely looking into getting into breeding and joining this Killinois Kennels soon, boss. Man, whenever y'all ready, man, we appreciate the support, whether you got a dog from us, whether you're going to get a dog from us, or you're never going to get a dog from us. We appreciate the support. Real talk. He says, drop the link. Drop the link where? I don't know what I even said, bro. Drop what link? Let it be known. I must have messed up. Okay, man. Shout out to the homie Brandon Downs, man. He says Killinois have always keeping it. That's our Killinois family member, man. He's actually bought a dog. He had bought white folks' brother. That dog in that profile picture, that's white folks' brother. That's how long he's been a Killinois family member, for well over 15 years, I believe. It says Killinois always keeping it 100. Looking to grab a second female. We absolutely love our female from Brick's very first litter, which is female pup. Do you think is most resembles Brick's structure? Block heads. Yeah, for sure, man. That was a badass girl, man. He got a female. He got the first pick female out of Brick's very first litter off the hook, man. Shout out to Killinois family in the building. Real talk. Vanessa says we're still here. Okay, that's right, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and pull these puppies back up, man. If you guys want me to speak on anything else, let it be known. That type of deal, man. Appreciate y'all, getting in here saying something, man. I need some help keeping this going, man. Y'all got any questions y'all want me to answer? Drop them. All that type of stuff, man. I appreciate y'all. So Easy says, I'm late, but is female 4 already taken or nah? Every pup you guys see in this video is available. Every single pup you guys see. Ryan Campbell says, next Napoleon breeding going down. Man, I'm not 100% sure, bro. Napoleon's getting up there, man. He's getting up there. He's still around and kicking it, but he's every bit of 11 years old, man. But, we got some stuff that we're going to hold on to. We got some semen off of him that we're going to hold on to for a while. You never know, but that's something that we're probably going to bust out in the late future, or a while from now, PC in the building, man. Shout out Killinois family in the building, man. He says, what's up, Big D? Shout out to salute to all the Killinois family and them pups, man. Major shout out to PC, man. Much love to him, man. Big shout out to you, bro, for sending us, Christmas cards and all that, bro. We really appreciate you, man. I'm going to figure out a way to show all that on here, man. Big shout out to PC, another major Killinois family member. Drop the link to talk on the panel. Oh, okay. What, for you to join? Is that what you're saying? Because it's a little bit different, man, and I ain't really got it set up for that right at this exact moment. If you want to join a live or something, hit me up later and we'll work that out. I don't really do it like other people do it, man. Ours is a lot different. That type of deal. Chris Smith says, do all your dogs have cropped ears? Majority of them, yes. Majority of them, they do. Not something we like. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's part of the breed, man. That's part of the breed. We don't do it like that to be cruel or anything. We do it like that because it's part of the breed standard. That type of deal, and always has been. I just figured out how to comment. It only allows me to comment if I have the YouTube app. Another straight fire litter. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. That's what's up, man. What's he say? Always kept girth and structure in your kennel. Yeah, girth and structure, for sure. The people in the chat. Yeah, see, ours is different, bro. We don't just have it set up like that. I got this stuff set up a little bit different. We don't use StreamYard and everything. This is how we got it. Let me see. See, like if we would set it up, we set it up like this. If we were going to bring, damn, Looks like we got another surge of a lot of people that joined in the live. Make sure you guys hit that like button and share out the live so we can get more people on here and we can actually keep this going. But like I said, man, it would take me a little bit to set that up, bro. And honestly, I want to find out exactly who you are before I just bring anybody on here. That type of deal. So give me a call if you want to join one of the future lives. We can do that, but I need to holler at you first. That type of deal. So Easy B says, I commented earlier this week and someone said number 4 was already sold. Guess they were trying to finesse me. Yeah, it might have been somebody trying to get the same puppy you wanted, man. That type of deal. I'm not 100% sure, though. JH says, let's go. Almost 100 likes. That's right, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live. We appreciate you. Christmas says, we always had the breed and never got the ears cropped. Seems to be a preference and not the standard. I mean, it's not necessarily the standard, okay? But it is at the same time. And I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it. Our puppies have their ears cropped. If you don't like that, then you know what to do, my boy. We do the litters. We do the cropping because we know people won't go do it. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not because they don't want to do it. It's because they can't afford to do it or it's not real reachable for them. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm pretty sure, Chris Smith, you know how we get down. You know these puppies' ears are cropped and you know that they're always going to be cropped. So, you know, if you don't like that, man, go find a non-crop puppy ear, bro. We got you. But the reason, and that's another thing, we offer the best prices versus quality you can find anywhere in the world, right? And then we also offer the ear crop, so you ain't got to go through all the BS and all that. We're one of the best kennels in the world, man. And you know, if you like a dog without an ear crop, man, there's plenty of people that will be out there selling them for you. But we get them cropped. Because a lot of people in their area, it's too expensive and they won't go get it done. A lot of people just will BS and won't get it done. That type of stuff. That's why we do the whole litter. Okay? Because an ear crop could change the look of this whole dog. Okay? If you got a dog that still has its ears and it's got one of these crazy block heads, it's going to be confused with a totally different breed. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I get it. It's not part of the breed standard, but I'm a judge, and I've been judging dog shows for over 11 years. You don't have to tell me what the standard is because I know it. You understand? I get paid to know it. That type of deal, okay? It's not part of the breed standard, but if you got 2 dogs in a show ring and they're identical and they both had the same flaws, the same this, the same that, they're going to pick the dog with the ear crop. Just to let you know. That type of deal. Annette Jones, Mama Killinois says, hit that like button. Thanks to everyone for all your support. Good luck to everybody who's interested in purchasing a pup. That's right. Big shout out to Mama Killinois in the building. Derek Lee, that's another Killinois family member. Shout out to the Killinois family in the building. He said, a bit late, but I'm here to say I am pleased with my pickups and wish the drop well from Monsterot. That's going to be our Killinois family members from out in the Caribbean. And what you're seeing in that profile picture is his 2 dogs he picked up from us. He picked up a fawn girl, that fawn girl on the left, which is the female, out of Busy Bone and Medusa. And then he also picked up that chocolate boy on the right, which is out of God of War and Bulla. Real nice dogs. Lorenzo Young says, Turtle Buster is a game dog bloodline. Old school for sure, but game dog blood. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not all hip to the Turtle Buster. Yeah, these aren't pit bulls, man. These are American bullies, you know what I mean? And I'm familiar with a lot of game dog blood, but I've never heard of that one. That type of deal. Curious, what shipping run I know you don't set the price, but any idea on the high end or low end? It really depends on where you're at. It really depends on where you're at. Like a lot of vets around, okay, well, from they don't like the cut crop the dog here. Yeah, I mean, some vets won't do them because they don't know how to do them. You know what I mean? Or they just don't feel like doing them because it is a lot of work. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? We get the ears done. You guys don't have to deal with it. And, you know, we got some of the best ear crops. Everybody loves our ear crops. You know, we don't do the fightings crop. We don't do, you know, ours is like a short show crop. And everybody loves our cropping. You know what I mean? They love it. You know, we got one of the best vets in the game that does this. And, you know, we don't get them done. You could visibly tell that they're not just some backyard cropping, that type of stuff. We go to the vet, get them done the right way and all that. So, Jesus says, when is the next litter without Rocco blood? Also, ear cropping is becoming a lost art form. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But we got one of the best vets in the game. Real talk. Look at that. Perfect. Every single pup you see in this video has a perfect ear crop. Every one of them. That type of deal. I'm trying to think. I don't know what... I'm not 100% sure, man. Just stay tuned to the channel. I'm trying to think of a litter that doesn't specifically have any Rocco blood in it whatsoever. And nothing right at this exact moment. But we are one of the few kennels that have dogs that don't even have Dax in it. You understand what I'm saying? So you came to the right place. But right now, what you guys are seeing is some puppies that do have Rocco blood in it. Kev Dangerous Mind says, Kev knows me well. F family overall. Thank you. Okay, yeah, that's cool, bro. And I might even know you. You know what I mean? But, you know, before we just bring anybody on alive, I want to definitely talk to you and that type of stuff. You know, we don't just have like an open situation because people could get on here and really mess things up for us. You know, so it's no disrespect to you. I'm not acting like, you know, you're not worthy. I just want to holler at you before we do something like that. That type of deal. It says facts. Yeah, most definitely. It ain't nothing against you, bro. That type of deal. But let's get to these, you know, here we go. We got this pup. You know, if you guys haven't already, make sure you please hit that like button, share out the live, real talk, that type of deal. So, coming up on 2 hours, man. We'll probably be shutting this down unless you guys got anything you want to specifically talk about. You know, right now we're starting from male number 1. This is going to be male number 1. And again, he's going for 4,000. We will be going live again coming probably Thursday. You know, we'll probably do the live Thursday. And that'll be the live before the drop, that type of stuff, just to get everybody ready for it, hyped up, all that. If you guys got any questions about the drop, drop it in the comment section, or you can feel free to give me a call at any time. That type of deal, you know. Super, super nice boy right here. We're going to move through this a little bit quicker, though. Here we go, man. This is my personal favorite male from the whole litter. Probably the male that resembles Brick more than any other pup off of this litter. Male number 2 going for a steal of a deal of $3,500 plus shipping if need be. This boy's going to be perfect for anything you want to do, man. Anything you want to do. Whether you want to take him out, show him, whether you're trying to start a kennel from him, or you just want something to show off to your friends and family. This boy is that. Very, very nice boy. Just because he's male number 2 doesn't mean he's not the best male. And he's my personal favorite from the whole litter. Tap in with this boy right here. Get with us and we'll get you taken care of. That type of deal. Man, the homie was asking about shipping. And like I said, man, on the average, I can't find that, but on an average for the shipping, you're going to be looking at somewhere between 5 to 700. That's, you know, usually, you know. Now if you live way out in, you know, 30 some hours away from us, it ain't gonna be that. You understand what I'm saying? But it just depends. It depends on where all the puppies are going, that type of stuff. You know, if we have several pups going in the same area, you will get a better deal, things like that. But on an average, you're gonna be looking at somewhere between 5 to 700. That's an average. You know, with us being in Illinois, if you need one in Northern California, it's probably going to be a little bit more than that. You understand what I'm saying? But probably going to be looking at about 1,000 to 1,200, something like that. It depends where you're at, and it depends on what happens with the drop. It depends on where all the other puppies are going, that type of deal. So, but man, big shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Jason H, if you're still in here, man, let us know how many likes we got cracking real quick. Let us know, my boy. Excuse me. Got a lot of people reaching out, just like type of deal. Cash app is Zelle because I can drive and pay cash. I'm able to get a pig. $500. Yeah, not. I don't know if you're in here, my boy, but if you're the guy that's texting me from Colorado, if you're in here, give me a call once this live's over and I'll break things down for you. Okay, we got 104 likes, man. Big shout out to everybody that's hit that like button. If you haven't, please make sure you do. You know, that way this is live. This video will get pushed out to people and all that type of stuff. But man, it looks like I'm pretty much caught up, man. If you guys got anything he says, all them pups are my favorite, fam. That's right, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. This dude says, what's up? Laded Fuller. Laded Fuller says, what's up, Dayton? Beautiful pups. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Real talk. Appreciate you. What's good with you? Where could we push your gear and hats and shirts and sweaters? Man, all that stuff's going to be coming here really soon. I know I've been saying that forever, but it's really coming soon. Probably real soon after this drop. One thing starts settle down a little bit, we'll get that cracking, man. But yeah, shirts, hats, hoodies, all that is going to be coming here really soon. Real talk. You know, that type of deal, man. You know, what you guys are looking at right now, this is going to be my top female from the litter myself. This is my favorite female from the whole litter. Fire girl. Yeah, she's a little expensive, but when you're picking up a female like this, it's gonna be, because this is gonna be a crazy, crazy foundation female, off the hook girl right here. If I had it, I'd buy her my damn self, but I don't buy dogs no more. That type of deal. You know what I mean? But this is a bad, bad girl right here. Solid, solid female. Female number 4 to VA. Fire litter overall. Brick is a beast. Appreciate you, big dog. Ryan Campbell says she's tough. That's right, big dog. Most definitely. Ryan Campbell's knows what to look for, too. That's right. This girl's hard. Super, super nice girl. Look at that chest. Chest, good straight fronts. Solid, solid girl. Real talk. Her color is awesome. Try lilac. No, she's a blue try, bro. She's a blue try. But she is awesome. She's a blue try. Bad girl. Solid girl. She's got some of the best personality off of the litter. She's a real outgoing female, got a lot of drive, but not just like overly drived up like some pit bull. You know, she's fun. Let me put it that way. Fun girl. I really like this girl. Solid female. If you guys are new in here, please hit that like button and share out the live. We really appreciate it. I think we're all puppied out though, you guys. Is there something specifically you guys want to see? That wishbone pattern in the face down to the chest. Yeah, she's a bad girl, man. Bad girl. She's got some really unique markings in the chest. I've never really seen it like that. She looks crazy. But girl's badass. My favorite female off the whole litter. Real talk. But yeah, man, you guys want me to pull something else up, man? I know we done been through this, and I don't know how many of you guys been in here this entire time, but I know we've already went through the puppies. If you guys want, I could pull up something different. I could pull up some of our studs. I could pull up some show videos. You know, that type of deal, man. We can kind of chop it up, do that. You know, I'm willing to jump on here and stay on here for a little bit, but I'm also not trying to wear this out. You know? That type of deal. All right, dudes. Brandon says, talk a bit about female 2 opinion on here in comparison to the female 1. In comparison to female number 1, I'm trying to think. I feel like female number 1 is a little bit more show quality. This girl's a little bit more extreme. You understand what I'm saying? This girl's a little bit more extreme on the, she's got a little heavier bone, a little bit wider, that type of deal. But I honestly feel like number 1 is the one, just the overall, complete dog. You understand what I'm saying? Like, really nice girl, man. Real talk. But these two are very close. There is not a bad pick with either one of them. These are the 2 top females off the whole litter. It just really depends on what you're trying to get into. Who's got a war on your studs? May I see him, please? Yeah, most definitely. We'll pull that up here in a second. But yeah, man, Brandon Downs. I don't mean to just like be short with that answer, but that's pretty much it, man. I mean, they're both solid. You know what I mean? I feel like this girl's gonna be a little bit bullier, a little bit heavier bone, but I feel like this other girl is more the total package. You understand what I'm saying? Total package. And for anybody that's looking to hit up a show ring and things like that, I feel like this girl, I feel like both girls will do good in the show ring, but I feel like this girl will edge it a little bit more. The blue try. Solid girl. You see those, she's got like a perfect, just look at her, man. Perfect straight fronts. Solid girl. But honestly, it could go either way on these picks. That's all in God's hands. I personally, if I'm going for one or the other, I'm going for the blue try. And it's not because of the color. I just really like this girl. Solid girl. More of a complete dog. Complete badass female, in my opinion. She got that symbol of Killinois on her chest like a spider logo. Yeah, for sure, man. That logo isn't a spider, though. That's really just Killinois. That's Illinois with 2 Ks on it. But you're right. That's dope. Appreciate that. Love them both. Yep, most definitely. Me too, big dog. Me too. Shorter and bulkier girl. Girth. Yeah, I mean, she might look a little bit shorter. This girl might look a little bit shorter, but they're really close. Honestly, it's really a hard pick between both of these dogs. For real, for real. It's really a hard pick. She is a little bit shorter. Little bit shorter. Badass girls, man. But I mean, all the females are nice, man. Like, this whole litter was off the hook, man. It's really, really nice litter, man. I know I say that a lot, man, but they're nice, bro. They're like, they're all nice. There isn't one I wouldn't be happy with, you know? These are the, you know, these are our top picks, male, female 1 and female 2. You know, those are our top picks, but in all honesty, any one of these girls can be crazy, man. Let me move through it a little bit quicker here. I really like this Fawn girl. I really like number 5. I really like number 6. I like them all, man. I really like them all, man, and that's no BS. So, got people messaging me and all that type of stuff. Solid girl right here. Female number 3. Number 4, solid girl. You know, both of those girls is 3,000. Yeah. This is female number 5, another really, really nice girl. I really like this girl as well. Off the hook. Bad girl. See here. Number 6, another solid girl. Another solid girl. Real talk. Damn. Solid girl. This girl right here, very, very nice female right here. Solid girl. This is another one that is like one of the most complete dogs of the whole litter. For real, for real. Very, very nice girl right here, you guys. And she's going for a steal of 2,500. You know what I mean? For those of you guys that ain't looking to drop, you know, 5 grand, stuff like that. This is a sleeper female right here. Really, really nice girl. We could have actually upped the price a little bit on this girl. Look at her. Real talk. But we try to offer you guys some really good prices on these puppies. You know what I mean? That type of deal. We always do. Like I said, we got the best prices versus quality you'll find anywhere in the world. And there is no lie about that. There is no sales pitch. That's the real. These people in the comments of our videos will tell you. You know, a lot of people, we have customers telling us, man, you need to raise your prices. That type of deal. You know, we just try to do our best, try to make, you know, a lot of people do tell us that we need to raise our prices on our dogs. That type of stuff. But we just do our best, man, and try to offer, you know, the best prices we can and still be good on what we get. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. We're not trying to get over on people. You know what I mean? We want to make sure you're getting everything you paid for. We don't want you to buy a dog and that one that looked like a bodybuilder's shoulders and neck you flip through. I'm not sure exactly which one you're talking about, man. I'm not sure. The one that looked like a bodybuilder, shoulders and necks. I don't know. You might be talking about my. Are you talking about a stud or something? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about a dog, like an older dog, or are you talking about one of these puppies? Let it be known, dangerous. This girl's hard though. Really, really nice girl right here. Yeah, I'm not sure. This right here is female number 8. She's going for 8,000. This is a steal on this girl. You know, we just trying to offer somebody, you know, offer some. We could have very well put her up for 2,500, 3,000. We just trying to offer some stuff for you know, to hit all the price points. You know, a lot of people, that little 500 can make them and break them from getting a dog. So that's why we put this girl at 2,000. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. People still got to worry about shipping, all that. You know what I mean? And we just try to offer some love, man. But that's pretty much it, you guys. I mean, what the homie wanted to see God of War, man. I don't want to, you know, I'll pull that up really quick, but we're not going to go over that too long because most people are very, very, very familiar with God of War. You know what I mean? That type of deal. So I'll pull that up real quick though. Let me find something with God of War in it real quick. Man, big shout out to all you guys for tapping in. If you're new in here and you haven't, and if you've been in here for a minute and you haven't, please make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live. It really, 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 we really appreciate it. Real talk. Find something with God of War so y'all can see the homie Jap 5. You still in here, Jap 5? Let it be known. You in here? If you're still in here, I'm going to pull this up. If not, we'll pull up something different. You know, because I know most people have already seen this boy. Let it be known, Jap 5. You still in here, my boy? Yep, bro, I'm in here. All right, dope, 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 dope. I'm pulling this up just for you, my guy. Just for you. You gotta know who God of War is, bro, if you're half-ass tapped into this channel. You know, he's one of our best studs, man. One of our best studs. Just a badass boy, man. Real talk. This is going to be our boy God of War, Jap 5. This is the man right here. This boy is one of the best producing dogs, man. I'm telling you, this boy has thrown some crazy, amazing dogs. Haven't really looked into your studs, fam. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. This boy is a producer. Produces some of the baddest bulls, man. I'm telling you. You know, at the end of this video, you can see a lot of his productions. Badass boy. I'm gonna let this play through and then I'm gonna show you some of his productions so you guys can see, you know, so y'all can see it. Once we get done, nice side shot. This boy is really, really close to being a champion in the ABKC and the BRC. The only thing that's held him back is my partner doesn't take him to that many shows. That type of deal. And but he's really close to a champion in both registries. Real talk. Said I haven't really looked into the studs. Well, I highly recommend you do, bro. We got some of the best studs around and some of the most exclusive blood around you can find. You know, we're one of the few kennels that got dogs that don't even have DAX in it. You understand what I'm saying? He's top tier. That's right, my boy. That's right. Appreciate you. When you going to be breeding him anytime soon, or you have anything planned for him in the future, trying to grab something off of him? Yeah, man, trust me, God of War stays busy. Look at that boy. See the fronts on that boy? Look at that. Boy's perfect. Boy's nearly perfect. Bad boy. And don't trip. God of War stays busy. Stay tuned to the channel. We got some really fire stuff coming up off of him. Real talk. Matter of fact, you know, we got some stuff coming up in the future lined up with this boy, bred to one of our baddest bitches on the yard. Real talk. A couple of them. So stay tuned to the channel, man. God of War is a bad, bad boy. Bad boy. Let's get to some of his production so you can see how this boy really gets down.
We're going to show you guys some of God of War's production.
I'm going to let y'all watch this. I got to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, okay? This is going to show you all of God of War's productions. I will be back in 2 minutes. I got to use the bathroom really fast. All right? But I'm going to let this play where y'all can hear it.
So you guys can see how he's producing and what you can expect from puppies off of him. The red boy on the left, that's going to be one of God of War's first productions. That's going to be Kane, owned by our Killinois family member, Jay Lefty and his family. Big shout out to them. They picked up 2 dogs from us. As you're looking at right now, we got Kane, the red boy, and we also got the blue tribe boy, Meatball. He's out of God of War's brother, Baby James. In this next clip of Kane, you're gonna see this boy working the spring pole. You know, some of you guys may have seen this footage already, but for those that haven't, I wanted to make sure I added this in there. This right here is another amazing God of War, son, located out there in Tampa, Florida. I want to send a big shout out to the Mendez family. Just look at the head on this monster, man. This is another dog that we shouldn't have let go at the camp. You know, I give my partner Alex stuff about this all the time. He come out of the same exact litter as the previous boy you guys just seen, Kane. And matter of fact, the next 2 dogs we show after this comes from that litter as well. You know, this boy is super, super nice, man. I'm telling you, I love this dog all the way around the board, and so does the Mendez family. Matter of fact, this boy was so nice that not only did they pick up 1 God of War son, they actually turned around and picked up a whole nother one. You know, so they got brothers out there. Big shout out to them, man. As you can see, these dogs are living it up. They're in their house, kicking it with their family, all that type of stuff, man. Again, I want to send a major shout out to them, man. We have tons of repeat customers, and the Mendez family out there in Florida, you know, is another major supporter of the camp. You know, make sure you guys go check them out on TikTok. You know, you can see their handle on TikTok throughout all these videos. And what you're looking at right now is the second God of War son, that black tri that they've got there. Super nice boy, but we'll be talking more about him as this video goes on. So make sure you guys stay tuned. This is a female that came from that same exact litter with Kane and Mr. Babu. Super nice female located out there in California with our Killinois family member Juan. A lot of you guys might have seen this footage before, but make sure you guys stay tuned because I do have some more updated footage of this girl, and man, she's looking super nice. In this footage you're currently looking at, this girl wasn't even fully developed, and like I said, this more updated footage, you can see what she's really about. Here she is, fully matured, and like I said, man, she had a serious pop going there. Just look at this girl. This is one of 3 dogs that Juan has picked up from us. He's used studs and pretty much based his whole yard off of our dogs. This right here is another female from that same exact litter as the last 3 dogs that we've showed you, but this girl is only 11 months old in this picture. You know, I believe she's located in Missouri. I can't remember 100%. You know, it's been a while since we talked to the guy.
This was another super nice girl, but like I said in the video, she was only 11 months old. This girl is by no means done. This is just the last stuff we got of her. Super, super nice girl. JH must be getting up out of here. He says, good luck to everyone trying to get a puppy. I know that's right. I know that's right. For sure, for sure. Said on Saturday. Tough Capital says, what's the qualifications? Does a dog need to become a champion and grand champion status? They got a code. They got to actually go to shows and perform and win under several different judges. You know what I mean? You don't have to win the entire show. You know, like, you know, you'll go up for your age group and you win. You'll get some points for that. Then you'll start going up to like best male, best this, best that. You know, each little situation you earn some points. And you just got to meet the amount of points that registry asks you to get to become a champion. And the same thing goes with grand champion. So you just got to get them out there, win some shows, and win under... you don't have to necessarily win an entire show, but you got to do good and you got to get majors, that type of stuff. So, yeah, you just got to get them out there and keep on pushing, you know, that type of deal. Big, what's his name? God of Wars Productions is definitely the one. Gotta grab something off this boy. For sure, man. He does his thing.
That owns this girl, but I'm sure she's looking.
He's one of the top producers around, bro. Real talk. This boy outproduces himself every single litter, and it's no doubt about it.
Crazy right now.
And what you're seeing in here is dogs from the same litter. You understand what I'm saying? So far, what you guys have seen is like most of those dogs came out that same exact litter.
We'll be looking forward to seeing an update on her. That's 4 dogs from one litter that we're showing you guys, all turned out amazing. And you know what? We haven't seen all the dogs from that litter, you know, and if you guys got a pup from this same exact litter as these guys, make sure you guys get us out some footage ASAP. We're going to be working on a compilation video of all of our Killinois family members' dogs. Now we're going to go ahead and show you some productions from a different litter. This litter is going to be the God of War in Black.
This is out of God, War, and Black Magic. You know, this is Kratos, but here in a second, I'm going to show you a more updated footage. This boy was he was young at this age, so I'm not going to show you Kratos here. We actually got Kratos down here and did some footage of him, and as soon as we make it through the rest of these productions, I'm going to show you him. Super nice boy, real talk. Kratos is a bad boy, though.
Son, super nice boy.
This is Kratos' brother.
Owned by Mario and his family up there in Chicago. He's the littermate brother to the previous dog you guys just seen, Kratos. Both of these boys are located in Chicago, and we actually met up with them not too long ago at a dog show out there.
That's a bad boy. That's owned by our Killinois family members in Chicago, Mario and his
you guys will be seeing that footage coming in an upcoming video. You know, we'll be doing a video on this.
God of War is something special, man. For real, for real. That boy produced. If anything fails, go to God of War, because you guaranteed to get bad shit. You know?
A YouTube channel on here. You know, make sure you guys leave your stuff in the comments and let them know. That way they can come follow you. This right here is going to be a God of War daughter, and
this is our own personal production off of God of War. This is our girl Medusa, and she is a bad bad. You dig? She's a bad girl.
It's none other than our girl, Killinois Medusa. This is another one of my personal favorite females that we got on the yard over here, and she comes straight out of our boy, God of War and Black Magic, just like the previous 2 dogs you guys seen.
Kratos and that other black tri-male. You know what I mean? Kratos, wait till I show you all the updated footage of Kratos. Stay tuned. If you guys are interested and locked into this right now, as soon as this is over, I'm going to show you Kratos. You're going to be like, damn, You know, because this video's a little bit older.
And the reason why we're showing you all this, you guys as customers should want to see this stuff.
And man, there's a lot of them that ain't in here, man. There's a lot of them that ain't in here, man. Let me see who else is in here. There's a lot of badass
This isn't
dogs.
the
God of War really did his thing, man. Really.
Dogs that we purchase. These are the dogs that we are produced, and we're producing multiple badass dogs off of just
Said, heck yeah, bro. He's throwing it down. Nothing but fire.
one litter, as we're showing you guys. Not only that, we haven't even received all the stuff from all the other customers. And I know that there's a lot of customers out there with some amazing dogs that just haven't sent us out the footage. You know, make sure you guys get us out that footage, and we'll be putting up family member.
Here's another real nice one. Our Killinois family member, Wendy, out there. This is one of my personal favorite Killinois family members. You know, she's over 70 years old. She's got bulls like this boy out here playing fetch with him.
Wendy, we got a crazy video coming of these two. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. That's going to be the next video posted on this channel. This right here is that.
I got that video on the channel too. Make sure y'all go check it out. There's plenty of footage of that boy running, chasing those sticks. All that. You know, here in a second, I might show that after we go show you Kratos. Wait till y'all see the update on Kratos. Real talk.
Out of War son, owned by the Mendez family. He was.
And that fat-headed boy y'all seen at the beginning, this boy.
Another amazing God of War son located out there in Tampa, Florida.
Off the hook boy right here, right? Well, they ended up coming back and grabbing another one. And that's going to be this dog right here.
Owned by the Mendez family. He was actually born in the same.
He's a little bit younger in this footage.
Same litter as the two previous dogs you guys just looked at. You know, these dogs aren't even fully matured, and just look at them, man. Super nice bulls. And again, big shout out to the Mendez family. We appreciate you guys being loyal customers, and you know, you guys got some amazing dogs out there. Last but definitely not least, we got none other than our boy Killinois Kennels Warhog.
This is a bad boy right here.
He by no means is the last production.
This is out of God of War and Prada.
Off of.
There was only one pup born off of that litter, and that's going to be it right there.
Of our boy God of War. This is just all I could find right at.
Mama Killinois says God of War is one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites too. Real talk. He's one of everybody's favorites over here at the Killinois camp. That's real talk. That boy has done some magic for us.
Moment. And like I said, we're waiting on tons of Killinois family members to send out that footage.
All right, let me go ahead and show y'all what's his name real quick. Let me go ahead and show y'all if y'all got anything y'all want to chop it up about, let it know in the comment section. I'm probably going to shut this down here in a little bit unless we can get some conversation rolling here, y'all. So let it be known, man. Let it be known. I'm about to show you a really, really nice boy out of God of War. And, you know, I don't know if y'all seen it. Y'all might have seen him. Y'all might have not. But we going to pull him up. Off the hook. Kratos. You know, you just seen a little clip of him in that footage, but that boy is way, way better now. Wait till y'all see him. And this is the video right here.
H&R Block makes.
Yeah. Kratos is off of God of War. He's off of God of War and Black Magic. He's the brother to Medusa. The brother to that black tribe boy that was located in Chicago that I just showed you.
Filing your tax.
And all that. Hold up. Let me get this ad off the way. You know, Kratos is a super nice boy, man. Super nice boy. He was sold to one of our Killinois family members out in Chicago. This Killinois family members actually picked up 3 badass dogs from our kennel, and Kratos was the last one they purchased. Okay? This right here was the first one they purchased from us. That's going to be Black Tri, White Folks, and Layla's son. And this is going to be Rob and Annette right here. A couple of our favorite Killinois family members. Real talk. Then they came and they picked up this girl, which is a chocolate female out of Vanilla Gorilla and Chi Chi. Real nice girl. And then here they are as they got a little bit older. Neither one of them was fully developed here, but you can get a real good idea. So on the left is the boy. This boy is out of White Folks, bred to Layla, and this girl is out of Vanilla Gorilla and Chi Chi. Bad dogs. Mama Jones, Mama Killinois just said, I recently saw Kratos. He is impressive. That's right. That's right. So this is again, White Folks and Layla on the left, Vanilla Gorilla and Chi Chi on the right. And then this right here is Kratos as a puppy, you know, off on the left right here, this Fawn boy. Bad boy. That whole litter was off the hook, man. A lot of these dogs turned out really good, man. You know, almost all of them, for real, for real. Really nice dogs off of this litter. You know, you've seen a lot of them just off that last video, those last little clips I was showing y'all. And then this is them picking up Kratos. Shout out to Rob and Annette, man. They stuck with us and, you know, stayed loyal to us. Got a bunch of badass dogs from us. Real talk. Fire as a puppy. He looked like the one, bro. He was one of them ones, man. One of them ones. You know, Medusa, you know, was a top pick. You know, that boy in Chicago was real nice. You know, this is like us doing Top Dog TV in Chicago, and Rob and Annette had pulled up with Kratos. And honestly, this footage really doesn't do him no justice, but he was looking pretty good here. But wait till you see him here in a second. Bad boy. He actually really got a bunch of points toward his championship right in that stuff. You know, they gotta, Robin and Annette, you guys gotta finish him off. No, you know, no Diddy. But you guys gotta finish him off, man. Get him out to them shows and get them last little majors and stuff you need, because he's definitely worth it. They just had a show this past weekend. Vanilla Gorilla, is that a female or a male? I heard that one before. No, Vanilla Gorilla is a stud. He's one of our studs, one of our top studs at that. Badass boy. So this was the footage you guys was going to see of Kratos, but here, let's get to the new stuff. This is what he looks like now. And matter of fact, we just seen Kratos about 2-3 weeks ago, and he even outdoes this. What he looks like now, he's even crazier, man. The boy's crazy. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek look at him. Follow me on Instagram, Killinois_Kennels. I'm going to show you guys another to prove what I'm telling you right here. But this is the more updated footage of Kratos. Look at that boy. Off the hook. Badass bull, man. And this is another reason why God of War is so great. He's producing dogs like this. He said, damn, that's Kratos right now? Yes, sir. The most updated footage we got of him, but he even looks crazier than that right now. He's actually hit another growth spurt since this footage. But he's a bad boy. Bad boy. Straight bull, man. Straight bull. You know, these ain't dogs that we bought. These are dogs we produced. You know what I mean? We're producing dogs like this. And I just showed you like 4 dogs off of that same litter that was just all off the hook. You understand what I'm saying? We do this, man. We really, really do this over here. Real talk. Ryan Campbell says, I love his mask. Appreciate that, bro. He's a bad boy. That boy, I'm telling you, this footage really doesn't do him justice neither. This is like a 100-pound dog, massive head, standard. You wouldn't even tell by looking at him, but he's a standard. That's how girthy he is. This is a standard American bully right here. Badass. He's barely a standard, but he is a standard. Badass boy. And like I said, the footage really doesn't do him justice. He's a lot more impressive in person. He's one of those dogs, when you see this dog in person, you say, holy, you know what? You understand what I'm saying? Badass boy. Real talk. Love this boy Kratos, man. Real talk. We actually sold him. We knew what he was going to be when we sold him. We knew he was going to be all that. But we sold him to our Killinois family members, Rob and Annette, because they're up there in Chicago, and we got some breeding rights to him and able to use them, you know. Rob saying, how tall is he? He's a little over 17 inches. So he's barely a standard. You know what I mean? Barely a standard. But look at him right there. That clip right there does him the most justice right there. This clip of him, right? You know, you can kind of see a little bit top of that head right there. But this clip of him right here, that's what that boy looks like. That. He is off the hook. Real talk. You know, we did this video of him. We actually took this footage, but we didn't have that much time. You know what I mean? But we got what we got, and this is what we got, and he's a bad, bad boy. You know, and Mama Killinois is telling you right here, that footage definitely not doing him justice. He is a monster. That's exactly, you know, that's Mama Killinois right there telling you guys that right there. This boy is off the hook. It doesn't really show you. It's hard to capture his true look. You know what I mean? Because it's just kind of hard. It's hard to get it, you know. Keep in mind, he was dropped off down here for us to do this video on him. You know, Rob and Annette brought him down here. We dropped him off. That way we could get some footage of him. That way, if we ever wanted to use him, we already got the footage, that type of deal. And, you know, he recently came back, but, you know, they brought him down. We wasn't able to, you know, get no footage of him for real, for real. I got like one little clip of him on my phone, but, you know, I can show you guys real quick type of deal. You know, this was him. This was him like in the crate. Look at that boy. I'll be posting that on TikTok, and I'll be posting that on TikTok. Look at him. He's barking at me, recording him. That type of stuff. But we wasn't able to actually do a real photo shoot with him because it was insanely cold. But this clip right here is the best clip we got of him at that time. And this is, you know, this is him, man. Bad, bad boy. Straight up. Let's double that back and let that play all the way through. Bad, bad boy. Ryan Campbell said he could easily be a grand champion. Most definitely. That's what I'm trying to tell. See, Rob and Annette, they almost champed this dog out just going to shows, just going to shows like 10, 15 minutes from their house. They ain't traveled, and he's damn near a champion already. You know what I mean? But if they put in a little bit of extra work in with this boy, he would be a grand champion, no problem. If they went crazy with him, he could be a top dog. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Badass boy. This is the clip that does him the most justice. And I'm saying that he's still even better in person. He's still even better in person, man. This dog is off the hook. When people see him, they say, holy, you know what? You know what I mean? And I'm talking about people that are familiar with American bullies and stuff like that. What was I going to show y'all after that? So I don't know, man, but you know, I don't want to wear this stuff out, y'all. We've been live for almost 3 hours. You know, I try to keep this as entertaining as possible as I can, y'all. Real talk. You know, again, again, this drop goes down this Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you guys understand that, man, because I'm telling you, most people are just used to the drops being on Sundays, but Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, and we're not trying to compete with Super Bowl Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'm over here burping, and I've been running my mouth too much for the past 2 hours. So again, the puppies go on sale Saturday, 4 p.m. Central Time. You know, for those of you guys that are still locked in to this live right now and really want to get a dog, want to get lucky, make sure you do not stop calling. Keep on calling. If you're not getting an answer, that means we're still on the other line with another customer and there is still puppies available. We have 10 puppies that are going to be for sale on that Saturday. So it's going to take us a little while. We're not going to sell this litter out in an hour. You understand what I'm saying? We got 10 puppies. You know what I mean? And, you know, a lot of times whenever we post those videos of this guy couldn't buy the dog, blah, 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 this and that, we get about 1 or 2 of those every drop where, you know, like they either get scary or, you know, they're, you know, taking too long and we just got to move on, that type of stuff. Nothing's really crazy's going on. We're just letting you guys know that this puppy became back available. You know, we get some people that are just like, you know, they'll be like this far away from sending out the money and just freak out and be like, oh my God. And that's because they haven't done enough research and doesn't really know how we get down. We've been consistently doing this stuff for the past 10 years. You know, we're one of the most trusted kennels in the game you could ever run into. So if you're not familiar with us and you're not comfortable enough sending us the money, that means you guys haven't done enough research. Go to our channel, watch our channel. You can see tons of videos where people have sent us out their money, got their dogs later, or got them dropped off at their front door. You know what I mean? If you're uncomfortable dealing with us, you don't know who we are and you need to do more research, you know? And, you know, all those people that are Killinois family members, if there's any more Killinois family members in the chat, let it be known in the chat, you know, that everything goes the exact way we put it out there. And like I said, the best way for you to get the puppy you want is have multiple phones calling all 3 numbers that we leave you to call. Have multiple phones and keep on calling until you get an answer. That's how you're going to get the dog you want. And that's about it, y'all. You know, that's about it. I want to send a major shout out to all you guys that joined the live. Fire Litter tapping in from Davenport, Florida. Okay, that's right. That's right. Appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in. Okay, they say, we hope we get lucky enough to get a female. That's right. That's right. Get with us. Get with us, and we're going to get you taken care of for sure. You can officially be part of the Killinois family, which you guys pretty much are already, but it'll make it official. You know, we'll hope to hear from you on Saturday. Keanu Burgess says, one day I'll definitely be in the mix of getting one of your pups. But for now, I'll be on the side supporting the millions, the Killinois Kennels. That's right. That's right, man. Big shout out to Keanu Burgess, man. We're going to, you know, he's been a major supporter of the channel. You know, that's going to be somebody whenever we do our giveaway, he's going to be in the run for that, you know. He's going to be one of those people. Ryan Campbell's going to be one of those people. All the people that are major supporters of the channel, been with us forever, rocking out with us. That type of stuff. You know, I feel like when we do our puppy giveaway, that's how we're going to do it, is we're going to pick our top supporters. We're going to pick the people that hit the like button. We're going to pick the people that drop comments in every single video. We see you in every single video. We see you in our lives. We see you constantly supporting us. We're going to take about 5 or 10 of those and put them in a thing, and, you know, maybe have y'all join the live. You know, once we get down to like the top 5, have like 5 of you guys join the live and maybe let the subscribers choose who gets the dog. You know what I mean? We're going to put something together dope from that. You know, we're almost at 70,000 subscribers right now. When we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway on a badass puppy. Something crazy. A really, really nice dog. It's not going to be like bottom of the barrel type of thing. We're going to give away a nice puppy. A really, really nice puppy. It's probably going to be a boy, and we'll want some breeding rights to him. We'll want to be able to use him whenever we want. But that type of deal. But, you know, Keanu Burgess and Ryan Campbell, those are the guys I've seen in the comments that are like major supporters of the channel. You know, we got a lot more, but that's how we're going to do it. We're going to choose like a big group of our major supporters, and then we might have them join a live and let let the whole supporters, all the supporters, choose who gets that dog. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to come up with a good way to do this. And we're going to be doing some giveaways for supporters here soon as well, outside of the 100,000. We're going to be doing like some t-shirts. We're going to be doing some, some merch giveaways. We're going to be doing some golden tickets. Golden ticket is going to be like a golden ticket. Like if we put up a litter for sale, and, once we show that video of the prices, you let us know which one you want, and you ain't got to go through all the bull crap that everybody else got us to go through. You know what I mean? We'll just let you get that dog. You know, we're going to be doing some stuff like that, and, we got a lot of good stuff coming in, man. Jack Five says, I'm locked in with Killinois Kennels. That's right, big dog. Stay locked in. We got a lot of real cool stuff coming up, man. And, man, it's going to be going down, man. This Saturday, it goes down. We will be going live. I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. We're going to go live Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And, we'll kind of do we're going to kind of do like kind of like a recap of what happened tonight. That type of deal. Keanu Burgess says, hats, please, just like the one you got on. That's smooth. Yeah, most definitely, man. We got some dope stuff in the works, man, Keanu Burgess. And we're going to be doing that, man. We're going to be doing the giveaways. We recently just had a meeting with the whole Killinois team. We're going to be doing some giveaways. Ryan Campbell, I want to tell you, bro, I owe you. I'm going to be giving you specifically a couple shirts. I had a problem with my one of my things that I used to make the shirts. That thing went down, and I owe you. Not only do I owe you one, but I'm going to give you a couple, my boy. Don't think I forgot about you. Who else is with that? JR Everything. What's his name? JR. I owe him too, man. So most definitely. Mr. Tone says, count me in, pup. Count me in, pup Willy Wonka. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. We got a lot of good stuff coming around, coming up, you guys. Make sure you guys support the channel. Hit the like button, drop comments, share the videos. We see all of that. And that's how we're going to be putting people in the run for these giveaways. We're not just going to do it to random people that are just subscribed. We're going to be giving the people that support us, we're going to be showing them love. The real people that support us. The people like I said, Keanu Burgess, Ryan Campbell, and many, many more. These are the guys that are in here right now. Okay? These are the guys that are in here right now. I'm sure there's somebody in here I'm leaving out, and I'm sorry, but those are the last guys that have, that really stuck out that I know are major, major supporters. Ryan Campbell and Keanu Burgess are going to definitely be two of the top runners for the people that actually win that favorite, that first puppy giveaway. Real talk. Says, I need to tap in on that ear conversation. I still need to tap in on that ear conversation. I don't know what you're talking about, Tone. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Call me or something. But that's it, man. Big shout out to all you guys for tapping in, man. If you haven't, please make sure you guys hit that like button on your way out. You know, again, we'll be going live Thursday night to kind of refresh everything. That type of deal. Make sure you guys join us. And man, y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all soon. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Support these videos, you guys. Support everything we drop. We're paying attention to all that and all that. Hold on. People commenting on the ears on the pups being cropped. If you're a viewer of the channel, you know that the pups' ears come cropped because you've seen all the pups. Yeah, most definitely, bro. You must be way behind. You must be way behind, my boy. But yeah, again, man, big shout out to all you guys. We appreciate you. Stay tapped in. Again, we'll be going live on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, getting geared up, ready for the drop on Saturday. These puppies go on sale for Saturday at 7 p.m. or Saturday, February 7th at 4 p.m. Central Time. Keep calling, and you are going to get the puppy you want. Do not give up. Some people had to call up to 1,000 different times, and that's no BS. They've literally said that in our videos. Keep calling. You're going to get the puppy you want. There's 10 puppies. We'll be selling them out all night long. You know, good luck to everybody, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from y'all. Appreciate you guys for all the support and love. Real talk.